Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game in a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safeties. It's called pinpoint position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not gonna happen playing Stroke Zone. You're gonna get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts, as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
Hey, very good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right over there is, you all know him, Mr. Instant Replay himself. Trevor Simpson sitting and gracing us with his presence here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. We are just about, well, first of all, most importantly, well, I shouldn't say most importantly, go Pack.
Yes.
I mean, we got to get our crap together here.
Got to start with something.
Anything. Yeah, anything.
Yeah, that's...
Anyway, let's hear it for the Pack in the chat. Come on, let's do it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is the last match of the quarterfinals of 1.2. We've got Shawn Johnson and Tom Manena.
I didn't even realize until I was thinking about today that I think this is the third of Tom's matches that I've actually commentated on.
I believe it is.
And I mean, I know the guy now, but prior to the first one, didn't know him from Moses. So
right,
and I believe he's won all of them too. So
he's done, and we talked about that in his player spotlight, and you're gonna get to listen to that in a little while. But he's played in everyone, and he's a 530 Fargo, and he plays way above that.
I would say, yeah.
So
from having done some practicing with him earlier, he absolutely plays above his Fargo, and and is very, very calm. You'll see it tonight. You'll all see it tonight. I'm excited to watch him do his thing.
Yep, and Shawn Johnson, we're going to be doing his player spotlight as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to leave you in the hands of Trevor Simpson, and I'm going to go out and talk with the players a little bit. Damn it, Packers.
Get them.
Son of a...
Get that part done at least. Let's get Dale out there, get them all squared away, and then we'll get a lag in place, and we'll get the wheel, as you all know goes. Welcome, everybody. I see we got some of the usual suspects in the chat already. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and go ahead and hit that share button too. Throw the stream up on your Facebook. Get this out to even more people so we can get more subscribers, more people watching. In my opinion, I think that'll be I'm guessing it's going to go to Shawn anyways, but Tom having hit the belt doesn't bode. So Shawn will give her the spin, get it shared out, get everybody having a look at the prime pool streaming in Wisconsin. And we have 9-ball again, folks. So all 4 quarterfinal matches have been 9-ball. Wow. Fun times, everybody. What do we think of 9-ball in the chat? What are we thinking? Any guesses on scores? Anybody got any favorites? Any family in the chat? Let's see who you're supporting. I see Salsa Man is in here. Amy, welcome. Again, congratulations and excellent job last night in the booth, Amy. Appreciated everything you do, and I'm hoping you had a great time with Cheddar. He commented that he had a really good time, so you're welcome back anytime, I'm certain. I see Chad Powell. Thank you, sir. I'm going. I got here, managed to dodge all the ice, if there was any on the roads. It was trying to freeze and drizzle on the way up here from Fort, so it was interesting, but managed to get up here, played a little bit ahead of time. Chris Green and I managed to go back and forth, so we were attempting to take each other's money, but neither of us were successful, so oh well. We'll come back and do it again. And it looks like they're using the template rack, so a little different tonight. No wooden rack. They decided to go with the template rack.
I love it.
Should
all 4 quarterfinals matches, 9-ball.
Yeah, I mentioned that. That's crazy. Just crazy.
You know what the odds of that are? 1 in 12.
I was going to say 1 in 12. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, 4 in 12. 1 out of 4. 1 in 3. Because there's equal.
Yeah, equal odds
equal on the wheel.
Every spin on the wheel. So
sure.
Unless somebody has rigged it.
Oh, that would never happen.
No, I can't imagine anybody would have the power to do such a thing.
I was actually rooting for 9-ball just because of the odds. I mean, it's slim to none.
It's definitely yet another anomaly that has occurred on Outer Points Productions, and you have it on video for proof. So, anybody that wants to argue with you, you got the video to prove it.
Outer Points Productions is full of anomalies.
You said a mouthful there.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I know there's a very important playoff game going right now, so I hope you got a split screen. And I don't know if anybody in Wisconsin owns that Packer brick, but I'd suggest maybe starting to throw it at your screen if necessary.
Right?
Because this is not a good start for the playoffs.
No. Start throwing foam cheese heads in the Packer brick, and get them riled up.
Oh, jeepers Christmas.
Another 20 yards the other direction. Whoops. And in the meantime, Tom with a fine cut of the one ball into the side. And
yeah, got a little bit of a tester here. I think this is going to determine the rest of this rack for Tom. This is, it's going in that infamous pocket down there in the upper left. So.
Yes. Yeah. But Tom is pretty familiar with it, so if there's anybody that Drano, swish in the middle, if there's anybody that's going to be comfortable with it who's played, I don't know as if there's anybody else who's played as much on the stream table as Tom has. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. He's probably played more matches than anyone.
Yeah. So if anybody's going to be comfortable with the table, it's going to be Tom. We'll see how that plays out for him tonight. Maybe a home field advantage, if you will.
This is going to make things super difficult.
Yeah, and there I go, opening my big old fat commentator's mouth as he runs the cue ball 6.5 feet away. Whoops.
If you wouldn't have, I probably would have. So don't beat yourself up too much.
All right.
And I noticed you had mentioned too. It really was a pleasure having Amy Cools in the booth with me yesterday. She did, even though she doesn't think so, she did a remarkable job.
Absolutely.
Everybody gets nervous their first time.
No, and I would say, in my opinion, from having listened to, she definitely seems like she handled the nerves better than some of the other folks I've heard in here. So
I think she did better than I did.
And anybody who has been in the booth and says they aren't nervous is a liar. And that period. Like, you're nervous. I'm sorry. Even if you only think you're talking to two of your buddies, just sitting here with all the screens in front of you and the equipment, if you're not familiar with it, you got to be nervous. Got to be nervous.
I get nervous in every stream. I'm not ashamed to admit it either. Every single stream I get the jitters.
No. And it's positive. At that point it becomes positive nerves, and you work with them. So that's a sign of, you care about what you're doing, and you wanna produce a good product. That's just like, playing pool, or any kind of thing where you encounter pressure. There is good pressure and bad pressure, and in fact, you wanna get to a state where you feel good pressure, because that will drive you to focus and perform better.
Yeah, and you're not talking about the Taco Bell pressure.
No.
Or the jalapeno poppers that
say,
you ordered.
Right, or the poppers that I ordered.
That are on their way.
Not. I'm talking about a different intestinal fortitude.
I think that was the right button.
Well, sounded that way. Got a little squeak out of him, so.
Yeah, my squirrels are having a hard time dealing with winter, so they're a little gun shy, and
it's been
hiccups.
Yeah, it's been an interesting winter so far. Being Wisconsin winter, it's definitely been weird. We got a really early nasty cold snap without any snow, and now we still have little to no snow in most of the state.
I think we're in for it though this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy winter by any stretch.
Mrs. Cheddar is on her last year of teaching. She's going to retire after this year, and she is hoping for a snow month. Not like a snow day that they normally get. She's just hoping for an entire snow month.
Full on month. Yeah. That's not a bad thought. Sherry McDonald, you are absolutely right. All 4 matches of the quarterfinals have been 9-ball. Like I was talking about earlier, I think maybe the manufacturer of the wheel better get prepared for some some
backlash.
Backlash, yeah. Ooh.
All right,
Whoop.
this is the first offensive shot that Shawn Johnson is able to take, and not much to work with the 5 ball after this.
I'm pretty sure
Another
you
safe.
watching me play pool with Chris was offensive too, but that's
Different kind of
offensive.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Get him. Get him. Get up.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a Packer game going on. over there.
Well,
That's a cool thing about where this booth is located. We have got a big screen TV right in our view to watch what's going on. I do, yes.
I have the light for table 21 right in my face and can see about half of the screen. So,
excellent safe.
yep, well done.
And I think if we can zoom in there a little bit. He's not tied up tight on the 8 ball, but close enough.
Yeah.
Makes it difficult for Tom.
Yeah, he's going to have to put a little English on this to kind of correct some of the angle. He can't quite get to the spot on the rail that he needs.
Here's a trivia.
Kick.
Here's a trivia question.
42.
And I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what the answer is.
Okay.
But if anybody can tell me in the chat, why do they call it English? I've always wondered that. So if anybody knows that, well, first of all, I got a kick out of Sherry McDonald's last part of her comment there. It's maybe the wheel needs leveling.
Yes.
But if anybody, and if you know the actual answer, why do they call it English?
I thought at one point in time I had heard some story about it, but I am unable to recall, which is, well, that's odd for me, but obviously it wasn't anything that was super memorable.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat will come up with it. Hit the Google machine up. There's a nifty little 2-rail position to get him a really good angle, getting it from the 6 to the 8. Not the kind of position that most 570s would look at.
Perfect angle on the 8 to get over to the 9.
Yeah, Shawn seems to be well adjusted to the speed of the table. Tom and Shawn both got a good hour, I would say, in ahead of time, which I think is the proper thing to do in this kind of a situation, because this is a table that plays differently than most other diamonds in this room for sure, and in the state, honestly. It just
Good.
yeah. Well, that's the way it should be. I look forward to getting the chance to relish the challenge of playing on this table on the stream.
They're not easy pockets, but with proper speed, they will definitely let you in. All right, Shawn taking command of the match so far.
Opens his account here early on.
All right, we've got a lot of people in the chat and quite a few viewers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Who have we not talked to yet? We Chad Powell, and we got Sean Ruzick saying, "Let's go, Shawn."
The little Shawn on Shawn crime there.
Jerseyless salsa man, of course.
Yeah.
That's, if you don't know who that is, that's Fred Renner, because I forgot to give Corey Peterson Fred's jersey on Thursday night, so he didn't get it. And then, of course, one of our contestants who booked his seat in the semifinals, Bill, I'm close to being on the hill, Sorensen. Also, just chimed in as well, another one of our semi-finalists, Mr. Mike Lemire.
A pretty successful break from Shawn there, I would say. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That hurts. I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone do that.
I don't know what just happened. I was looking at the computer here.
Shawn reached down to move his coin, and in doing so, he bumped the cue ball and moved it about 1.5 inches
Oh, boy.
from the spot where it was after his break.
That is a foul.
And as I was saying, it was quite a successful break and left a very wide open table that I would sure relish the chance to run at this, give this a run. I'm going to chalk that one up to something you've talked about quite a bit before on the stream, just a tiny bit of nerves.
I think so.
Yeah.
So Fred Renner, Jerseyless Salsa Man, says it comes from British players putting side spin on the cue ball, hence the name English. It makes sense.
That makes sense.
You better be right, Fred. Otherwise, people are going to be private messaging me saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Adam Granatella says, according to Danny DiLiberto, awesome guy.
Yes.
May he rest in peace. I think Danny just passed away not too long ago.
Love listening to him commentate
Oh,
on the old
no
AccuStats
doubt.
matches. Oh my!
Back in the 90s and
Yeah.
2000, early
Just
2000s.
Absolutely gold.
A guy named John English invented it, but that's for what it's worth. I'm not going to buy that story. Nope.
If nothing else,
Unless he was from Britain.
yes, I would take that. But as if nothing else, Danny DiLiberto always full of good stories. He was good for all kinds of stories. If you listen to him, his commentary, boy.
You bet. One of my favorite commentators is George Teachea. I got
Yes.
to commentate with him and Tim DeRuyter.
Yeah. Okay. Yay! Jalapeno poppers. Meanwhile, Tom gets well, no, that's not a bad angle on the four. It just happens to be a little further away is all, but not bad. Oof. Uh-oh. I'm trying to split my attention between Tom playing fine position there. Oh, that's going to go a little farther than he wanted. And looking through the light for table 21 and trying to figure out why people were hollering. That would be why. All right, there's bricks flying at the table, Dale, or TVs. Not good.
Nope. Ooh.
It's a friendly little bump there. Friendly little bump.
This might be tricky to get on the 9, though. I'm not sure that he can just hold it there because he's got to put a little spin on this. I think he might have to try to get over to the right side of that 9 ball. Kind of a punch.
Okay, yep, I see. Following you. Puts ranch on jalapeno poppers.
I didn't think he'd be able to hold that. Hit the draw instead of the just right-hand English would have got him over there.
Yep, just a little floater. And not the type of floater that goes around the drain.
Oh, here we go.
Get your mind out of the gutter, people.
Yeah, that's the good points and the bad points of rotation.
Yep.
You make all the balls except the one that gets you a point.
But I would say he played that at such a speed as to leave it as safe as he could in missing, I guess. If you want to, look for some kind of silver lining to the cloud there.
Definitely left Shawn tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close on the scratch line if you just roll it, and you can't do much more than roll it being as close to the rail as he is. Tough shot there.
That was tough.
Tough shot. Tom kind of got away with that one a little bit. I see Amy mentions Mark White, who she was talking about last night as a favorite commentator, and then he was in the chat yesterday, I believe.
Tuning in from Thailand.
Yeah, tune in from Thailand. Absolutely another one of my favorites to listen to. Just a wealth of knowledge. So.
Oh, holy cow! I completely forgot, folks. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to give another onboard jersey away today. All right? So, you have until game number 6, okay, to tell me what the final score is going to be of the match and, obviously, the winner. So, I'm going to screenshot everybody in the chat. So, once we get to game number 7, the start of game number 7, the contest stops. All right, so we've got 4 games for you to guess at what the final score is going to be and the winner. And that is going to come directly out of Nate Wyndham's bank account.
Wow.
He doesn't know that. But
he doesn't know that.
That's really not my problem.
All right, yeah, fair.
All right, getting a little warm in the booth, so we need some AC going. Trevor's going to take a little hiatus to eat his jalapeno poppers, which I always prefer not in the booth because of what happens in roughly about an hour from now. How do I know that? It's happened to me before.
I promise I'll be okay.
All right, Mike Lemire, that does not count. Shawn, well, I suppose Shawn by 2, then that would make it 13-11. All right, so yeah, that counts. Amy Cool says the same thing, but 13-11 Tom. In the event of a tie, I will message all 3 or all 4 or all 5, whoever the tie is with. I will send you a private message in a group chat with a question that you will not be able to Google. Yeah. I don't know what the question is yet, but we'll... I'm just making it up as we go right now. Because the last one, or the very first quarterfinal match that I did that, we had 2 winners. So I'm just going to give them each half of a jersey. So I ordered a triple extra large, so they're each going to get a medium half shirt.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, one's going to get the top, one's going to get the bottom. So somebody's going to get I'm not sure what you would call it, and then like a corset, for the other half.
I figured you would go left half, right half, maybe, but okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know if it would fit as well.
Yeah, but at least you'd have a sleeve, so it could
something
to keep it up on your body.
Sure, no. I like to make things difficult. You've been in the booth before, you know that.
Yes.
What's going on, Shelly Drake? Isn't it funny that, and I'm not knocking anybody, don't take it that way, but isn't it funny that, because I'm one of those guys where if I'm watching, say, Post Up in California, and Collins Newey, whatever, I won't say anything in the chat, but give something away, I'm all over it. My fingers are moving faster than, and you can tell by the chat what's going on here. Mm-hmm. I should have done it from the beginning. That way there wouldn't be so many people. We got lots of guesses. Keep them coming.
turn me on. Dale's going to go out and watch a hit here. Shawn taking a jab at the 2 ball. Tom left him somewhere fun. Looks like he's going to go a little long. Oh, no. Little masse around the 7. Nice shot. Well struck. Well struck. Well done, Shelly. That's the ticket. Usually I have it muted. That's, probably a good idea in most instances.
Well, I've never known Shelley to be at a loss for words. So, if she's referring to getting in the chat, that would be very surprising. Well, if I was shooting right now, I would definitely pocket this 3 ball and then spin the heck out of the cue ball right into that 9 ball. Let's see if Tom has the same idea. So if I was the opponent, I don't think I'd want that just hanging there in the jaws. Looks like Tom's going to go for the run out. And the biggest reason is, and if he gets the right angle, it's not going to be that big of a problem, but 5 to the 6 could potentially be a little questionable. And especially the angle that he's shooting at this 4 ball to get, what he needs on the 5. And that wasn't a problem. Might even be too flat. He's okay. All right, Packer fans, we need some love. Some Jordan love. All right, first down. That's a good start. Good evening, Justin Ellingson. 1310 Tom, he says. See, I would have played that different. He really hit this well, but man, I would have played to the other side of that 6 ball. Just because of where it's sitting by that side pocket. If he had a bigger angle, this would be very difficult, but he hit it really well. Good position. Yeah, and it did catch one of the outer points.
That actually helped him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That outer point helped him quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, that outer point helped him quite a bit. Gave him a little more access to the bottom of the cue ball if he wants it. I don't think he wants it here.
He can cue right inside the pocket too.
Yep, that was
it's a big help. Oh boy.
That was very unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit of inside English through it. Oh, my goodness. Josh Jacobs pulled down behind the line of scrimmage. I'm going to turn this TV off up there.
Yeah, you're going to make some comment in the middle of the match, and everybody's going to be uber confused. Yeah.
Right, and YouTube is probably going to fine me for cussing and swearing.
Well, that could be the problem, too, so... All right. I was just going to open my mouth and say, let's see if Shawn can take advantage of Tom's boo-boo. And he
returns the boo-boo.
Made a little boo-boo himself. Yeah, that's unfortunate again. As we noted, this table does play pretty unforgiving at that kind of a speed. That's going to be middle of Nowheresville.
No, this is perfect.
Oh, okay.
I like this. You don't have to do much with the cue ball. Just pocket the 8, and the cue ball is going to come straight down for perfect position.
Easy enough to say. Let's see if he can do it.
Yep.
That'll do. That'll do, donkey.
Some of the wisest words I've ever heard from Shrek.
He was full of them, too, I tell you what.
All right, let's go to our very first sponsor spotlight of the day, and I haven't talked about this guy in a little while. His name is Brent Lucas, and he works for Midstate Amusement Games and is a full-service operator serving the Fox Valley and southeast Wisconsin. They supply, install, and service all types of gaming equipment to increase the location's profits. Here's another reason why I bring up Brent Lucas. I believe it is him that just opened a new facility, a new bar out in it's the Stockbridge area on the east side of Lake Winnebago. And he's got several diamond tables in there. He's got some tournaments up and running already. I can't wait to come get there and visit it myself.
Sounds amazing.
It's called Luke's Tap.
Luke's
So
Tap,
yeah,
okay.
if any of you are in the area, stop in and see Brent.
Is the slogan on their door, "I'm your father"?
Dear Lord. Wow.
Oh, sometimes that cracked me up.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Probably best. All right. Well, little dry break there from Tom. Got a decent spread, but he's got the one ball hidden here. Let's see what Shawn. He looks like he fancies a rollout, perhaps. Yeah. Gonna kind of put the 5 on the rail and leave him. Don't think the 1 goes by the 2 there into the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket.
You are correct.
Hot lap. That's I think that's not a bad name for Tom, actually. No. Just looks that way.
Yeah, we're going to be playing with the telestrator today.
Awesome. I'm glad you got it working. Did you fix the stinking instant replay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're set. We're
Good.
set.
Good.
Until I have to use it.
Till you have to use it. Perfect. Yeah. Till you actually have to hit the button and make it work.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. See what Shawn's
So,
looking at here.
for me, it's baby steps. You don't want to throw all of your cards on the table at the beginning of the game. You got to leave some for reserve. If you show all your cards, everybody knows what you're playing with. So I prefer to. I know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
I think that's fair. That's a fair estimation. You want to try and save some tricks for later on in the process.
Sure.
Yep.
In the words of the late great Kenny Rogers.
Yes. Yeah. Because absolutely, you're a gambler.
Oh, well played. Well played.
It's not my first rodeo.
Oh, hiccups.
Yeah. I may end up with those later due to the jalapeno poppers.
Great. All right, so if you look at the end of the table there, you see that little blue ticker. We just passed Bill Sorensen and Mike Lemire. Charlie Wolf are the three that are guaranteed a spot. I can't believe they just missed a field goal. Wow. Can the first half of this game get any worse?
No. Is that fair? That a fair assessment?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, okay, all right. I didn't want to, continue to question, so.
Every year. Every season. Make it to the playoffs and crap the bed.
Well, except for the seasons where they actually win something, but yeah, it's either win something or
It's been a while.
or make it to the playoffs and crap the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. That was pretty brutal.
It was not to take anything away from it. They've been kind of skirmishing over that one ball here for a while, so there's a good opportunity here. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't call it wide open, as most of the balls are on just one. Well, you can split the table longitudinally.
That's way too big of a word for me.
Yeah. There's lots of things that are too big for you.
Oh,
Like high chairs.
I need a button.
Yeah, you do. Yes. Yeah.
Thanks to Shelly Drake there for the wonderful comment. Never gets old, Shelly. Like moldy cheese. Uh-oh.
That's not going to
That
end
might
up
find its
somewhere
way
good.
down to darkness.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not going to end up good.
Sure did.
All right. Well, let's see if Shawn can capitalize. This is his first opportunity with this rack after the skirmish over the one ball.
So can anybody in the chat guess what is coming up immediately following this match? You're not included, Trevor.
Okay.
You can, yeah.
I will.
Chad has to guess what's coming up immediately following this match.
I think you should also not include Amy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's not allowed to guess either.
No.
Amy, you're out on this one.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. We got a whole bunch of guesses coming in.
Oh boy.
That is correct. Chad Powell, Justin Ellingson, and Jerseyless Man. Jerseyless Salsa Man, you got it. We are going to be doing a live redraw for the semifinals. And then the same exact thing for once the semifinals are complete, we're down to 2 contestants. And then we'll be doing a redraw for that as well.
Yeah, that's the big pressure. You get to see who you play in the finals when you redraw those last 2. So
yeah, it's for sure.
Yeah. For those final 2 guys, it's an absolute just.
It's a guessing game.
Fest. Yeah.
Yeah, and you never know who it's going to be.
Yep. Yeah, they're sitting there on pins and needles, I'm sure, waiting to see who they're going to play. Wow. Shelly Drake is all over it this evening. Red rum. Boy.
Oh, boy.
Here's Johnny. Sorry. I try to hold that back so I don't blow out people's eardrums.
Oh, you did good.
Or their TV speakers or, whatever it might be.
I did that with the soundboard that Chris Green and I tried one evening.
I remember.
Yeah,
I
won't be doing that again.
Yeah, I distinctly remember. Also, your...
I think I gave several pets a heart attack.
I think so, yeah. Your microphone last night as well was just a little bit loud with you.
My mic? Yeah. Somebody else said that too.
The
Trophy
wireless.
the trophy presentation.
Mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to tune in when you're not you don't have a headset on.
Right, yeah, no instant feedback. Most of it is just because you're a loudmouth and you put the mic too close to your face.
100%.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
Yeah. Easily explained.
All right. Let's tie it up again, shall we? Let's make it a race to 11. So, yes, indeed. There you have it. This is the total prize pool of $12,800 in cash and prizes. I feel like Bob Barker all of a sudden for some reason.
Right?
5,000 simoleons for the champion, along with jersey and the champion's belt and a Wibhoff membership for 5 years. All kinds of good stuff.
Not a bad payout for I don't know, 2 months or 2.5 months worth of work because we split the holidays in there. So
yeah, and actually only 5 matches.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry. If you make it to the finals, you're playing match number 6.
Yes.
So if you win match number 6, you win it all. So that's not a bad tournament.
No, I would say that's pretty reasonable. Most people would be happy with that. Back to the break.
We didn't take a break.
Oh. Well, Shawn just took a break, though.
Good one, too.
Yeah.
The only issue is, well, actually, if he can get really straight on the 2 ball, he can float down and play the 3 in the lower right. But that's the only accessible pocket that I can tell. Al Holden joining us in the chat. Was here the other night to accept his runner-up trophy for 1.1.
Yes, congratulations again, Al. Well played. Well played.
I think that's why he's cheering for Shawn, because Shawn put him out of this tournament.
Could be.
That'd be
Could
my
be.
guess. I might be mistaken, Al.
Seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. You'd root for the guy that knocked you out. Or perhaps you wish death upon him. One or the other.
You know, and I was actually thinking, oh, this is perfect.
He's going to like that. He's going to like that when he stands behind that.
I got a little shake of the head there, so he might have a little bit of an angle at the 3. You know what he could do, too, is play this, too, off the 8 ball and get the shape that he needs as well. But I think he's okay.
No, perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what he was shaking his head about. Good Lord, that's absolutely gorgeous.
Obviously going to run into the 8 ball, so got to be very conscious of where that cue ball is going to end up off the 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little tidy care with the cue ball here, but not super duper difficult.
Michael Parker, how the heck are you, my friend? Are you hanging out at the cabin in Whitewater today or somewhere else? I bet he's playing pool in his man cave right now, watching the Packer game, throwing things.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, Michael's not much of a thrower. I don't. His personality doesn't.
Yeah, when I saw him on the stream and met him in person, he seemed pretty docile. So I'm betting he doesn't throw too much. All right, Shawn settling in here. I think he's gonna like the way that's gonna come out. Oh, I bumped the 4. That made it worse.
Still pocketable off the 5. I think off the rail, off the 5. I think so. But what's going to end up happening then is the 5 ball is going to get kicked towards the 8.
Yep.
I think I would almost try the combo here.
Yeah, I like your thought process there because I think off the 5, off the 8 is going to leave you with
Danger.
no shot on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and He seems to agree with us.
Has he got earbuds in?
He's just a smart man. It's okay. I mean, agreeing with us is obviously the right choice.
Never heard that before. Ever.
Wow. You need to listen to me more then. And I would say that turned out pretty well. First down. That turned out pretty well too.
Yeah, Jalen Reed with one hell of a run there. Shawn getting up out of his shot because there is a lot of cheering here at the varsity club.
He didn't want to shoot the 6 from there anyways, but he definitely wanted to make the 4.
This is fun. I've never commentated on an NFL game and a KO challenge match at the exact same time. Right now, Trevor is typing something in the chat, so kind of pay attention. And go. Jesse Turner says, "Get her done, Shawn." Chad says, "Dale, here's a suggestion. In future KOs, let's fill out brackets when it gets down to the final 16 or maybe 8 and put a jersey up for grabs if the bracket is correctly filled out." Like,
that would be really rough though with the redraws.
Yeah,
and the odds of you picking that bracket right are, you'd have to give away something more than a jersey for that pick, because
you're talking about March Madness almost, you know?
Yeah, true. But worse because of the redraws.
Right. And, well, and I can understand. I like the idea, Chad, but also, and the difficulty that I faced of posting it on Facebook is the fact that you don't know what game they're going to play. But there's been a couple of genius people that have posted on the Facebook post that said, and actually Mike Lemire just said it tonight, if you pick, say tonight, Shawn by 2, well, then it doesn't matter what game is played, right?
True.
So I'm
pick a winner in the gap versus an actual game score.
Jeff Sopa agrees. You know what? I'm going to screenshot that so I don't forget, because I'm 58 years old. And I will continue to use that excuse as long as I can get away with it.
Continue to use the excuse until you're too old that you don't have an excuse to use.
Or can't remember what the excuse was.
Yeah, you just forget. I know I had an excuse for this, but I don't remember what it is. That's fair. Start a bracket. So, like, redo the bracket after every redraw?
Yeah, and I'm reading that again. So I'm trying to understand that 100% as well.
Two ball.
All right, everybody, if you're just joining us, if you have not already guessed or you haven't already heard in the beginning, you have until the end of this game to correctly pick or predict the final score and who the winner is. So when that 9 ball is made on this game, the contest ends. The winner or winners is going to get in a. I better not phrase it that way because I guarantee you somebody's going to call me out on it. If there's a tie, you will be contacted personally by Trevor Simpson.
We'll make it happen.
All right. Jesse Turner, if you look down at the very bottom, you see the race there. This is a race to third. There you go. Thank you, Jesse.
That works. little post haste correction there.
Sure.
Never a problem. Never a problem. All right. Well, Shawn plays a good enough safety that Tom isn't able to get a successful hit, and while it messed the rack up a little bit, it's still fairly open here. So let's see if Shawn can tie this up at 4-2 while running this table out.
Good evening, Mike Bonnell, as well as Craig Bear. Craig Bear is going to be one of the contestants in 1.3. Are you kidding? Is that an interception?
I wasn't looking.
Or a fumble or something? I think I'm going to throw up. All right. Here we'll see the replay.
Yeah.
Good safety.
Absolutely. Yep. Well played after he rolled just about a revolution too far to play the 3. Plays a smart safety.
Good evening, Joe Manena. Tuning in to watch his son, Tom.
And Tom is...
Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding. Jordan Love, you... Jesus.
Tom has got kind of a decision here with this shot at the 3, because if he doesn't hit it, a 9 ball's hanging.
Right now, Matt LaFleur has a decision to make, too.
Yeah. The room is full of decisions.
All right, good hit. And I think this is going to turn out perfect for Shawn.
Yep. I'm thinking Shawn's okay with that.
Good evening, Jeff Schultz. Shawn 13-8. Excellent. Fires it in, and probably the only worst place that could have ended up is behind a ball.
Yeah. Yep.
Other than that, I really hope they just run the clock out. Being down 10-0 at the half it's not so serious.
That's acceptable, yeah.
Another touchdown or another score. If it was a field goal, it wouldn't be too bad. But, because then it's still a 2-score game. But another 7 points, I think, would be disaster.
That puts it kind of in a whole nother frame of mind coming out down that versus down 10-0, knowing how poorly the first half went. So it'd be a pretty big victory if they could get in with that.
Oh, we got 2 interceptions already. Potentially should have been 3.
And a missed field goal.
So I think you just fire everybody.
Yeah, at this point, I should just go play for him.
Have at it. Suit up.
Except I have a titanium hip and a bad knee. But beyond that, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got a titanium head, so.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a beautiful save. If this stays didn't stay behind there.
Didn't stay behind there.
Still not an easy shot.
No, valiant effort there. And still, like you said, leaves. That 7 ball just looks really big in your vision there as you're down on this shot trying to line up the 4. That 7 just really can get in your head.
Might end up pocketing the 9 here. Fluking it in.
It'd be quite a fluke because it's well past the center of the pocket, so it'd have to go off the outer point, but it sure could go. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think it came out as well as he was hoping, but kind of a containing safety.
Well, if he can avoid that 8 ball,
Yeah.
I'd be banking this 4 into that 9 right
I
now.
was going to say, though, does it leave him enough of it to bank at the 9?
Yeah.
Kind of from this angle looks like it does.
Load up on a ton of left-hand English with a medium pace and throw the bank over there. Leave the cue ball right where it is.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a reasonable shot. And I think Shawn is, again, kind of agreeing with us. Jeez. Such a smart feller. I like it.
Well, I always say, better to be a smart feller than a fart smeller.
Indeed. I have heard that before as well. And you'll be pleased to know that I am not a fart smeller.
All right, as we get carried away here in the booth.
Ooh, and he bumped the 8. That's not going to turn out well. Worth the effort, though. Try. Tom needs to kind of buckle down here and tie it all back up again. He's got a very open table to do so now.
Yeah, Craig had a really good idea, too. Just kick behind the 8. Try to make the 9.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not a bad plan either.
Oh, no way. Did that end up behind the 8? It sure did.
Jeez.
Wow.
That is about as unfortunate as you can get.
You know, the way it's laying right now, honestly, if he can see the 5, then try to do something. But if he can't, I think I would just shoot the 8 right into the 9 and pocket the 9.
Yep.
You know, and all right, here you go, Shawn. Here's 4 balls to run out.
Yep. That's
But
your best.
I'm pretty sure he's hooked.
Yeah, because going off the rail, well, he's looking, line it up like he can see something of it, maybe.
Yeah, 8 did not move.
Well, that's okay.
Well, thank goodness it is only 10-0 in the first half. Agreed. Jersey La Salsa man. What is going on?
I was thinking it in my head, and I shouldn't have. Shawn has had trouble with that pocket tonight. That's the 3rd ball he's rattle missed in that pocket.
Overcut.
Yeah, he's
Shame on you for doing that.
yeah. That's
I don't understand why you would think something like that.
I just thought it into existence. That's how powerful the mind is, Dale. I just thought that into existence.
All right, good.
Yeah. Sorry, Shawn. Not on purpose, I promise. I might have thought about firing that into the 9 ball, honestly, versus trying to get it right in the middle of the table and being unfortunate to bump the 7 there.
Mm-hmm. Well, now it's just a matter of pocketing this 5 ball, and the rest should be pretty simple. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Is he going to get it? Oh, and he did. Oops. Well, Tom's being a good sport about it over there, smiling and joking in his chair, but yikes.
What in the hell just happened?
Well, Shawn Shawn just tied the matchup. What's so hard to believe about that?
Shawn's up 4-2
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
Shawn tied the matchup at 4-2. What's so hard to believe about that, Dale? What do you mean? Why are you acting so incredulous? Obviously, he was two-railing into the 9-ball. You didn't see that?
Wow.
At like your 650 Fargo? Come on, dude.
Dear Lord in heaven. All right, everybody, that concludes tonight's guess for the right score and the right winner of the match. So, game closed. Good luck, everybody.
Shawn out there just shaking his head and with a wry little smile, like the cat that ate the canary. Oopsies. As we all would in that situation.
No, no doubt. I mean, he only missed it by half a diamond. That's not that far off.
No.
And then gives Tom ball in hand on the next break with tied up 5-ball.
Yeah. Not a horrible layout, but not all that great either.
You know, actually, what I would do on this opening shot is play the 1 off the 8 to get shape on the 2, and then you've opened up, hit it hard enough where the 8 comes out of there. You've opened up the entire rack.
I like the way you're thinking there.
It's the first time I ever heard that too.
Yeah, it's probably the last, honestly. I was kind of, feeling bad about admitting it, but felt like I might have been dragging myself down a little bit.
Bill Sorensen says, how else would you play it? Chad Powell says, yeah, I didn't see that option. Adam Granatella, that's how I would have played it. Straight in shots are hard. Jeff Sopas, yeah, that's way easier than what I was thinking.
Absolutely. I mean,
we could sit here and laugh because we're not the ones at the table right now. But if it would have happened to me, I'd be pulling my underwear over my head. Just trying to find a hiding spot.
Oh, that.
He had the right idea, but I think he may have. He's okay. Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah,
he's got to avoid the 6-ball like the plague.
I was hoping that second bump on that 8-ball didn't get him. So,
Lonnie Smith, no, that was definitely not planned.
How do you know that? Were you inside of his head when he was shooting that?
Did you see the smile on his face?
I did.
That's a beautiful shot by Tom Manena.
Yeah. Well controlled.
That is perfect speed. Little high left on this one. Come 2 rails. Oh, beautiful.
That might end up behind the 7-ball.
Oh, boy. I opened my mouth too soon, I think.
Yep. I think you grabbed the yump cue here.
The yump?
Yump cue. Because it's not much. You don't have to get much over the 7. Oh, well.
Yeah, he tried to throw it in there.
Yep.
You could tell by all the spin on the cue ball at the end of it. And
Vincent Didio says, nope. No, spank you.
I was looking at the chat right now, and I'm like, I don't see Vincent in the chat anywhere. And then I figured it out.
That was very fortuitous that stopped short of scratching and left him basically in perfect position for the rest of this 3-ball run out.
Yeah, draw it out. Really?
They drawed it out.
Drawed it out for about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, somewhere around there. That's perfect. Nice little angle. Could do it several ways. Just straight follow and come to. Let's pull out the old telestrator.
Illustrate for us, Maestro.
Dang it. Come straight down. You know what? Never mind. Damn it, Shawn.
Dance, monkey. Oh, wait, no.
All right, this 9 ball for a 3-game lead.
Shawn putting a couple quick games on the board here, while as Philip points out, Tom's kind of doing all the work right now, and Shawn's just left to mop up 3-4 ball outs. It's not a bad way to win a lot of racks of 9 ball.
That's honestly how I love to play 9 ball. Well, any game actually. Just
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this gentleman. His name is Rich Stadler, and he owns Billetspin here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And that little EDC at the bottom of it stands for Everyday Carry. Those are items that you carry in your pocket wherever you go. They make heirloom quality pens, among other items, from standard and exotic materials. And they are currently already making high-end folding knives. So get on over to billetspin.com and check out some of their merchandise. Good stuff.
Absolutely. I have had a look at the website, and I'm torn between ordering some things from them or ordering a kitchen knife from Matt Strong, or a hunting knife for my father perhaps as a gift. Just so many good things.
Speaking of which, Matt Strong is producing 2 knives that we're going to be raffling off on the stream over the next, I don't know, as soon as he gets them done. Hopefully, maybe they'll be done by the finals. And then we'll do a big giveaway of some knives.
That would be...
Because he makes sharp things.
Sharp, yes. Sharp things. He makes sharp things, but he's not sharp himself. That's okay.
Yeah, he's been told that many times.
Discussed that?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I won't say it out loud or anything, but...
nobody heard me. It's okay.
What's going on, Andy Coons?
Only talking with 70 of my best friends. It's all right. I heard, I hear tell that there's something else you're giving away too. You had somebody buy a ticket for this evening. Maybe still giving it away.
Are you talking about this thing?
No, I might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll get to that.
Okay.
Oh, no hood on the 1.
No hood?
No hood?
There was no hood on the 1, and the 9 ball is absolutely dead in the pocket, but too far gone to get at it from the 1 ball. That's interesting. And the 1 doesn't go anywhere either. I'm not... This is a puzzle.
I think I would just pocket the 9 here. And the reason being is right where the 1 ball is, B, where the 2 ball is. Because when the 9 gets spotted, it's going to be frozen to the 2 ball and takes away every single pocket for the 2.
Yep.
Or he can play the carom into the 7. Well, this isn't bad because, well,
no,
he's probably going to get a hit.
Yeah,
though.
he doesn't have to clear this out either. You can come short with a little bit of left spin, get it to sit there, and get the cue ball to come back around, and you got a whole lot of balls in that diagonal of the table that's still blocking the 1.
Right.
So we're lengthening the game, but we're not really moving it forward here.
Tom is looking to try and 3-foul Shawn.
Yep. That would be my next plan
his intent. Yep.
Plan of action here.
And obviously, if he doesn't get a hit here, then that is 2 fouls.
Ooh.
And that is
not. That
2
is
fouls.
2. But he opens it up quite a bit by moving the 7. But he might be able to sneak this behind the 6 and make life pretty miserable.
No, I just play the carom now.
Now you just play straight up, Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is dangerous because now if he doesn't make the 9 ball, he's opening up the 1, and now he's going to avoid the 3 foul.
No.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left Shawn a clear hit, so we're going to start all over again.
Yep.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. If you are here for the very first time, thank you for joining Outer Points Productions. And if you are or have been here many times before, I'd greatly appreciate you hit that like button and then subscribe to the channel and then hit that little notification bell. That way the next time we go live, which is going to be in one of the 2 semifinals matches, you're going to get notified of when exactly that is.
Sounds like fun to me.
And it's free.
Doesn't cost a dime.
Yeah, Chris Green mentioned in one of the earlier streams, I think it was on Monday, that for the entire month of January, again, YouTube has been so generous to,
Absolutely.
there's no charge for subscribing, that's pretty incredible.
Right. It's near unheard of that, do that. Well,
yeah, they don't do that for everybody.
No, they must just be figuring, to start out the year and get everybody going on the right foot. They wanted to give them a chance, so jump all over it, people. It isn't going to last forever.
No.
Tom rattling that ball. And
are you as curious as I am as to why Bill Sorensen retracted his message?
Sometimes it's better to let sleeping dogs lie. I'm not sure I want to know, but maybe I
best.
do.
And it's Bill Sorensen. You just
right.
never know.
Right. It could be anything. I'm not even going to venture a guess.
Well, I'm thinking Tom Manena is going to be taking a shot at this cue or 9 ball right now.
Yep. Yeah. Given that angle with the 2, I'm thinking so. Or is that the 4? No, that's the 2.
Yep. 2 ball is center of the table there.
Yep.
Just hit it hard. Hope to God something goes in.
You don't got to bump much of the 9. Ugh.
Hits the 3 out of the way. And I thought he was going to scratch in the side. That would have been even worse.
Does the 2 slide past the 6 into the Vincent Didio?
Oh, yeah.
I think it will, yeah. Plenty of room. Oh, yeah. Don't do it. Okay.
Cut it in the side, and then let's get you a different angle here.
Yep.
Cut it in the side, run into the 4 ball. Maybe it'll push it into the 9. Do something. Yep. Beautiful. Just draw out of it and leave yourself a easy 4-9 combo.
4-9 combo for a 4-game lead. Shawn's got to be feeling a little sheepish. There's quite a bit of back and forth in that one, but it kind of just fell out his way. Keep struggling along, and oftentimes that is what'll happen. I've heard, was it Mike Lanier said last night, you just got to make one less mistake than the other guy.
True story.
Yeah, yep.
Pretty sure. Well, we'll take a look. But, yeah. Oh, Tom was meditating.
I was going to say, yeah, Tom looks like he's over there kind of in his little Zen state.
Yeah. Goose Fraba.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's not like he's making major mistakes. It's little bits here and there. So, absolutely something you can get past and get back into the game. 4 games in 9 ball with this kind of a race.
So that can change fast.
Yep, that's nothing. You can have those 4 games done in 20 minutes. There's a good start right there.
All right, whatever happens during this game, immediately following the pocketing of the 9 ball, we are going to do our very first player spotlight. And Shawn was first here, so we're going to do his first. Well, I believe that 3 goes past the 9 down by the 7, and he can kind of play this a two-way shot. Maybe not. I think it might stay there or get past the 9. He could play it as a two-way shot and keep the cue ball behind the 9, but I don't. It has too much of an angle to do that.
Yep. He's going to head at the 4, which is not necessarily bad.
I would actually play the 3 down in that pocket and make sure the cue ball gets over by the 8. Yeah, a little bit of draw. I like this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it at pocket speed where, see, that's not, oh my gosh. Did he leave him a window? That would have been an ideal shot.
Absolutely.
I think he could have been able to see the 4, but I'm going to move the camera so you can't tell. But I'm pretty sure he left himself, he left Shawn with the 3 ball.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's about...
That is perfect shape, too.
Absolutely. Well played with the speed. Shawn has seemed to settle in and found the table speed here now after these couple games. Definitely seems like he's kind of settling in, getting a little more comfortable. I like his chances
little
here.
floater down, maybe about a foot. Or draw it back. Shawn is really making me look like an amateur today. I don't appreciate that.
Then that's different from yesterday. How? I know I'm an amateur. Doesn't anybody need to make me look like one? I do it well enough myself.
Wow, what did Shawn do there? I mean,
Yikes.
completely drew out of that shot. Thought for sure he'd go 2 rails and out.
Yeah. Given the prior time where he went 2 rails and seemed comfortable with it, and then he leaves himself on the rail and does that. So he leaves Tom to clean up after Tom has done that for Shawn a couple times. So not horrible. So Dale goes out and lets the players know that we're going to get a little break here with a player spotlight, and he'll get that queued up, and you'll get to get introduced to Shawn Johnson.
All right, everyone, welcome to the middle of the match, or somewhere, wherever we are in this match between Mr. Shawn Johnson sitting right next to me and Tom Manena. Last match of the quarterfinals. Shawn, welcome to the player spotlight. And if you would, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. This is rather exciting to be a part of. I grew up in Spencer, Wisconsin. I started playing pool in Marshfield. Took a little hiatus for a number of years, and I've been playing for 4 or 5 years again. More competitive, and at least in the Fargo base.
All right. And it says you're 43 years old.
Yeah, I live in Athens now. We bought a place and some property up there in 2020. I've been playing for about 26 years, like it says, on and off. 8-ball's traditional to me. Haven't had too much experience with 8-ball or 9-ball and 10-ball until the last few years. I play with a Jacoby Q. Have for a number of years. We own a lot of them. My wife, my son, myself, and favorite place to eat, Fogo de Chao. So I travel for work a lot. And Brazilian Steakhouse is definitely my favorite. That's
Brazilian Steakhouse. I don't think I've ever been to one of those before.
You're usually in the bigger metros. It's a really cool restaurant if you get a chance to go.
Okay, so you said wife and kids. How many kids do you have?
I have one that's senior in high school, about to graduate. He'll be 18 in a couple weeks. And then we had a little bit of a surprise a couple years ago, and I have a almost year-and-a-half-old little boy.
Oh, congratulations.
My wife, Chelsea, we've been together 13 years, almost 13 years.
And is Chelsea and the kids going to be watching today?
My son, Drake, definitely will. Chelsea and Bodie they're in Arizona. If they click the link, they'll watch it, I guess.
Well, make sure you send it to them.
I did on the way over.
Excellent. So outside of Chelsea and the boys, what do you like to do other than playing pool?
Hunt. I'm definitely an avid hunter. That's pretty much anybody who knows me knows I'd be probably hunting over pool, if conditions are right.
Sure. Any game in particular, or it's just deer hunting, or?
Dogs. I own hounds, and predominantly bear in the summer and bobcats in the winter are my dealer's choice.
Wow. And what is it that you do for a living?
I sell heavy truck equipment. I work for a manufacturing company out of Minnesota, and I sell basically equipment that turns a truck into a dump truck. We manufacture the dump bodies.
And you've informed me a couple of times in scheduling some of your matches for the KO Challenge. You travel quite a bit for your job.
I cover a handful of states, so I'm a territory sales rep, and I have to go travel to see said dealers, customers, different things, different scenarios, trade shows. So I travel quite a bit, but I'm also get to be home quite a bit.
Okay.
Depending on how it works.
Scheduling, sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your 3 previous matches, if you don't mind. You played Al Holden in 8-ball, Roger Pregler in 8-ball, and Bill Larson in 10-ball. Out of those 3 matches, what predominantly sticks out as I guess a pleasant memory or something that out of the ordinary?
Oh, they're all tough. I got to come into this second challenge here, and my first opponent being the guy that finished second in the last one. So, there was definitely some nerves to go play Al. He played a great match, and I was able to get it. Same with Roger. He played a hell of a match. Bill Larson was very tough. That one came down a little closer than I would have liked.
That one was on the stream as well. That was a good match.
Had to fortunately make a couple lucky shots, I'll call them, educated guesses, and to win that one. So it was tough.
Yeah, and given that he's the national wheelchair champion, that is not a handicap for him.
Yeah, keeping him in his chair is not a good spot to be. To your joke, he can play pool.
No doubt about it. So Bill's probably going to be tuning in at some point today, Mr. Hocus Pocus. So looking at your pool career, do you have like a mentor or your biggest influence in the game?
There's a lot of them. I've played alongside and with and against so many great players in this state. Coming from the Marshfield area, there's just a ton of guys over there that are just great. And I'm a competitive guy, so I walked into the pool hall that Robbie Hovick owned, back when I was 20. Probably, or 19, I don't know, and I got my ass handed to me a lot. And
yeah, Rob's been on he was in here for the Scotch doubles. He can still play.
The guy that got me into pool was Jack Cole. I dated his daughter at the tail end of high school, and ended up hanging out at their place. He was a pool player in Marshfield, not so much ever on the Fargo scale that you guys, we're all on here today, but locally he played a lot of pool, and he's pretty darn good at it. Used to beat me one-handed.
Jeez.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
And again,
fun for him, not for you.
I started figuring out how to stop missing and making mistakes. And he started using 2 hands.
So coming into today's match, is there anything that you do for mental preparation, or what gets you into that zone, I guess?
Well, what's new about this is you have the ability to go back and watch your opponent's matches. So in this case, I went and watched some of Tom's matches that he's played previously, and I did the same against, Roger and Al. And, you have that ability to go back and kind of watch film, I guess, is what they call it.
Yeah.
So that's
it's like the NFL.
Pretty much. Yeah, I do it. I've watched anything I can find on YouTube with their name on it. I try to watch it. And I don't know. I mean,
That's good reconnaissance.
yeah.
And Tom Manena, he's been in every one of the KO challenges so far, and even though his Fargo is 530, that's not a guy that you want to take for granted. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's my first instinct was like he was underrated from what I've seen to what his number is. But
So are you nervous going into today's match? Do you get nervous, or?
this stream thing has gotten to me to get started, but hopefully I'm over it. Just get the first game or two down and just shoot pool and
Yeah.
make less mistakes.
Well, Shawn, as I've said to all the competitors, I really appreciate you playing in the KO Challenge, and I wish you all the best of luck today. And if it's going in your favor today, we'll see you in the semifinals.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. All right. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around to learn a little bit more about Shawn Johnson and Jeff Sopa. Are you still in the chat? Are you still watching? If so, give me a thumbs up in the chat. And there's a reason why. All right, we're back at it. 6-3 in this race to 13. Last semifinal match with a redraw at the end of it to determine the final four. Very successful. Definitely the best break of the night.
Yeah, and he's not really digging into that a whole lot. He's kind of, I would call that like a half power break even. He seems to have little table knowledge there, perhaps.
All right, so Jeff Sopa is in the chat, currently watching. Jeff, I was requested to tell you from Shawn to turn your TV off and stop watching. And leave him alone. Well, that was a direct result of putting a little too much schmutz on the two ball there.
Yes. And no need for it, because he got into a place where he didn't want to be for the three ball either. So
No doubt. Yeah, I got a direct order from Shawn, Jeff. You're not allowed to watch anymore.
he was pretty vehement about it. So yeah.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a long game.
Yep. That ties this up and makes this interesting.
Yeah, an accident, right? Sure, Jeff. I accidentally text you. That is a good hit.
Proceeds to tie the rest of the rack up even more, though.
Look at this mess going on down there.
Yep.
All right, a little bit less of a mess. 3-4 combo is pretty wired in the side.
Yeah, and at the right speed, the three ball shouldn't go too far.
Shawn Ruzick, he chose to answer his phone. All right, fair enough. Shawn's shoe is untied. Oh.
I was just
let's
just
get that
checking,
on.
Yeah.
Let's get that on camera. See if we can get that angle there. Man, I'll tell you, Bill Sorensen pays way too close attention.
You know, that's.
I would never be looking at the guy's shoes in this match.
I wouldn't either.
Although Bill's probably looking for a fashion statement. That'd be my guess.
That could be. That was a really good shot and turned out really well on the 5 ball. Gives him an opportunity to get at the 6 ball, where he would need pretty tidy position
Oh. Vincent almost denied another player.
Mm-hmm. What a style of cue ball. I'm pretty sure that's just a basic old Aramith red measle ball.
Not a measle.
Or not a measle?
Nope.
Oh.
Measle has a whole bunch of red dots on it.
Yes.
This
I
is just the
misspoke.
plain Aramith ball.
Yep, I misspoke. I knew it's not a measle ball. Good Lord. I might be lots of things, but blind isn't one of them. I was going to go lots of places with that and decided it was just better to put a halt.
I sure hope that's pass interference. Oh, definitely.
Good
Jeez,
Lord.
he almost tackled him.
That's not pass interference. That's mugging.
And the guy's like, oh, what? I didn't do it. What? I didn't do anything.
I didn't touch
What?
him.
Why? Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. You almost raped the man.
I was going to say,
God's sake.
You definitely needed to go to court over that one. Jeez.
That was horrible. This is not an easy combo. That 8-ball is very close to that rail. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious.
I'm not sure what friction is holding that ball on the table.
Gravity is not in Shawn's favor right now.
Yeah. Another half a bounce and that tumbles into the pocket. That just died on that facing.
And the Packers almost fumbled.
And that's now 2 racks here that Shawn has kind of returned the favor a little bit and let Tom in at the end. Like we had discussed earlier, that's the joys of rotation.
Wow. All right.
Tom gets another back, pulls himself to within 2 games, making a race out of it.
Let's talk about that guy with that memorial pocket, shall we? His name is Vincent Didio, and he is a tattoo artist extraordinaire down at Gallery 83 in Fond du Lac. Multi-award winning artist with 20 years of experience in all styles of tattooing, from elaborate black and gray realism to simple small designs. He's equipped to bring all of your ideas to life. Go check him out.
Absolutely.
Get you some ink.
If he's good enough for Cheddar and I, then it ought to be good enough for you.
Yeah, you got yourself it. What? Can pull up that sleeve?
Oh, okay.
We can show him at the same time.
Yeah.
That's courtesy of Vincent Didio.
Done.
Good
work. Good work.
Everybody should get one.
I agree.
I swore I never would, but here we are.
It was
Holy smokes.
wow. Just wow. Shawn looks up at the booth and is just like, God help me. What did I do?
Tears in his eyes.
Yeah. That was uncalled for. Sometimes cruel is a pool mistress. I mean, pool is a cruel mistress. That too.
Shawn Ruzick says that Shawn Johnson is wearing his dude shoes, and by the looks of it, that is what they look like. You ever seen the dude shoes?
I have seen, yes. I have to be careful with. I don't get into shoes much because sadly a size 16 4E doesn't come in a whole lot of different companies don't make shoes that large, so my choices are somewhat limited. perhaps they make dudes that big. I haven't looked really, I guess, but yeah, I tend to pick. I actually wear Xero, Xero. They are, I don't know what you want to call.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, they are. Don't have a whole bunch of padding in them, or and all that fun. Zero lift shoes, if you want to call them that, or barefoot shoes, or
I need lift shoes.
Yeah. Oh well, of course. Yeah. You need step ladder shoes, not even
Correct.
platform shoes. You need step ladder shoes.
So Bill Sorensen, he said that he studies his competition. If you're studying what they're wearing on their feet, Bill, I think you're studying the wrong thing. I'm just throwing that out there. I might be completely wrong, but
Or he is just scary thorough, because that is absolutely unnecessary detail, I feel. Mm-hmm. Unless, of course, you're if he's going to carry around caltrops in his pocket and drop them around the pool table, I mean, maybe that's what he's because
carry
shoes,
what?
Caltrops.
What the hell is a caltrop?
They are a medieval ninja tool that is a 3-sided spike. So it's a spike on 3 sides, meant that when you drop them, they always land with a point facing up. Google that. Caltrops. Caltrops. It's what I get for playing Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. You learn all these interesting things that, for some reason, as an adult, 30 years later, you don't forget. You're jealous. It's okay. It's okay. You don't. It's okay. You can be jealous of my knowledge, my superior intellect.
Dear Lord in heaven, where has this stream gone? Caltrops. All right. Did anybody else understand that?
He's laying traps for his enemy. Like, how is that not the most manly pool game you've ever been a part of?
Sure.
I mean, I'll dig a moat.
Little Limburger. Y'all know him as Nader Animator. That's my boy. Joining in the chat for the last match of the quarterfinals. Oh, what a beautiful. Absolutely.
Yes. Well
fabulous safety by Shawn Johnson.
Very well played.
That was something a little special. I'll tell you, the only way that we're still in this game is thanks to our defense right now. Jeepers.
Yeah, they are doing their best to...
Excellent hit. He's going to leave Shawn with exactly what he was hoping for.
Yep, that's...
Stop shot on the 7 ball.
Sets a really good angle from the 8 to the 9.
No, that's not a good view. Can't see the cue ball. Spoke too soon. They just gave him first down.
Well, that's okay. Give first down, just don't give score.
Defender was looking the opposite direction. Not very helpful.
Obviously, he thought there was something more important over there.
Mm-hmm.
What? But Shawn ended up rolling this forward about half a cue ball, and he really didn't want to.
This isn't bad. I would just roll this forward in by the side pocket. Just get to the rail.
Yep.
Just like so. Yep, nothing wrong with that.
No, that works. He was intentionally or unintentionally trying to give himself a bit of an aneurysm, overthinking it a bit.
Sure.
I've never done that.
7-4 in favor of Shawn Johnson. Let's go to our sponsor spotlight. That's my, I don't know who.
Guy.
What's his name from? Damn it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I said give the first down, but not the score, and then they gave the score. That's okay.
John Kramer. Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. They are a nonprofit organization that recognizes and honors the individuals who have made a profound impact in billiards through exemplary talents, dedication, and their contributions to the sport in our state. They do diligent work to preserve the history of these individuals and act as a foundation of support.
Pretty amazing organization.
You betcha.
I'm feel blessed and honored to have something like that in the state of Wisconsin to preserve the history of pool in Wisconsin, because there's a lot of it.
So
Shawn changing up where he breaks here too in the second part here.
If go ahead.
Turned out okay.
No, you can't see the one.
Except the one ball gets hidden at the end.
If I start to, if you hear weeping and crying in the microphone, the closer that we get to the end of this Packer game, just know why, and I'll probably need a hug.
Okay.
I wore my Packer yellow today.
You did, yes. Yeah.
You know,
you got that part of it right at least.
You'd think that the Packers would at least,
in an attempt to recognize your loyalty, they would at least try to play decently, but no. It appears.
Yeah, here we are.
Appears they have forsaken you, Dale.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, and Aaron Rodgers and I have the same birthday, even though he's not a Packer anymore. I'm sure I'll get backlash in the chat from that.
I'm going to say.
But, yeah, we share the same birthday. Not the same ideas.
Lucky him to share your birthday.
You know,
what a privilege it must be. I'm sure he feels that way.
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because, I mean, the multiple millions of dollars in championships that he won at the Packers mean nothing in comparison to sharing a birthday with Dale Lorenz.
You know, that money, it doesn't impress. I have the same bank account. You know, that's...
Money is frivolous. It goes away.
It does.
But he will always, for the remainder of his existence, for the remainder of the existence of history, he will be known for sharing a birthday with Dale Lorenz. Like, you can't take that away from him.
It's getting pretty deep in here, folks.
It's a good thing I'm sitting up in the chair. Just saying.
All right, Shawn, with the potential to open up yet again a 4-game lead.
Yes.
If you can find a way to get these 3 balls in the bottom of a pocket somewhere.
Starting with the infamous
Didio. And he did it, Daddy-o.
He did, Daddy-o. It rattled, which is why the cue ball didn't quite go as far as he was hoping to get to the other side of the 8.
Correctamundo.
But he's got something. Nifty.
That was one of the best shots of the match so far.
Absolutely. Wrap around that corner and dead straight on the 9, and he opens up a 4-game lead. And Tom looks absolutely nonplussed. Doesn't matter. Over there just biding his time, waiting for his opportunity. It's the right mental approach, I believe.
Correct.
It's a hard thing to do in these kinds of situations. You know, you get down, you have to remind yourself that, like, you know, your opponent got there 1 game at a time. You can get right back in at 1 game at a time, just the same way. It's where pool gets into being some kind of a mental torture.
Let's talk about these fine folks up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. They are J.P. Shower Custom Cues. They've been building cues for 30 years, probably more than that now. Everything goes into a P-Shower pool cue, is among the highest quality available. Exotic Woods, I'm not going to be able to finish it.
No.
I'm not going to try.
Appreciate them. I have one of their beautiful cues absolutely gorgeous piece, and proud to own it, and don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon.
Yep, I've got one myself. Absolutely, or two actually.
Does that qualify you as a hoarder?
Yes. If you would ask Mrs. Cheddar that question, she would completely agree. So as soon as Shawn plays safe here, and he's going to.
I believe so, yes.
Speaking of P-Shower cues. Beautiful safe. Number 49 of 50. Limited edition. I'm going to put this back up on the screen after. And actually, if you go to my Facebook page from today, it is posted on there as well. We've got, I believe it's $1,400 sold of 2,000. All right, we'll get back to the action first. Huh.
Well.
Did not see that coming.
No.
I don't think Tom did either.
No, I don't think that was how he drew it up necessarily.
No, there was no draw on that ball.
No.
So you see what Shawn is eyeing up there. He wants to get this cue ball past the side pocket. And here's for obvious reasons. You don't want to run into the 9 ball when he's playing the 3. So he's going to want to get the angle. I would actually play this in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket.
Is there a
and
way
roll
that
it down?
Is there a way that you could draw on the screen where that might be?
You know what? I think I actually have the technology to do that.
No. Tell me it's not so.
Could you tell him to stop shooting?
I'll ask him to hold up a little bit.
Yeah, you want to get right in that area. And that's not it.
That's not it, because that is the angle that he didn't want that goes into the 9 ball.
Mm-hmm. I think he can draw it straight back, but then he's going to have to take a very steep cut on the 4 ball.
Yep, okay. He can draw straight back, so.
All right, back and forth 3, 4, 5 times. Whatever it takes.
Yep. Nicely done.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
3 times back and forth, and he's right where he needs to be on the 5 ball. Roll this in the side. Leave yourself, if you can get a little closer to the rail than the 7 ball so you can pop out for the 8. It should be fairly elementary. But you do got to get the right angle on the 7. You can mess it all up by getting too much angle and having to go all over with the cue ball. Shawn chooses to take the circuitous route.
Yucky.
I don't think that's where he was drawing it up either.
No, but he's going to play the bank here.
Yeah, absolutely. He plays the bank. This angle affords you some ability to move the cue ball as you need to, so it's not horrible. Well played. And looking to make the lead even larger. I'm not.
I believe Shawn Johnson has found his rhythm.
I would think so. I'm thinking so. And Tom needs an opportunity, and he just hasn't been getting them these last several racks, and that's the problem. It's not that he's going, things aren't going well. It's just that he hasn't been getting an opportunity. Shawn is absolutely capitalizing on every chance that he gets and not allowing Tom back at the table. Shawn thinking, yeah, he's changed his break spot. Beginning of the match, he was breaking off the rail. Now he's moved And he scratches.
That is a touchdown for Green Bay. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, all the cheering is not for Shawn scratching there.
No.
It is instead for the big
that's
screen.
not a touchdown. His knee is. No, that's not. No, that's not a touchdown. The ref called it a touchdown, but I don't believe it is. Nope, knee's already down. That ball is not across the line. 1st and 10 on the 1. 1 inch.
Tom with no super issues here.
Except if you don't get. I think he's okay.
I think he got there. I think it's close, but he's good. Only thing, there isn't really I don't even see a transition here that I would call super tricky anymore. I mean, 3 back up on the 5. No. I mean, it's all pretty right out there in the open. No exotic cue ball movements required. It's a matter of executing and staying in line.
Ooh, did not want to go that far, though.
No.
This is going to make getting shape on that 5 ball pretty difficult.
Yep.
Jacked up on the rail. And the only way to get to the 5 from here is withdraw.
Yeah.
And that's going to make it a lot more challenging to pocket this 3 ball. There you can see he's jacking up a little bit. All right. Got away with it. He's okay.
He did. Yep. It's a heck of a shot to drain that in the Vincent Didio. It's where you take a breath, take a lap around the table, just like he's doing. Make sure you get everything lined up, get your head back on square, and finish out the run.
Yep. Keep all the bugs out of your brain.
Well played shot there. Well. Speaking of well. As that was rolling down the rail, I just looked away because I assumed it was going to go in the pocket.
You and I both.
Yeah.
I really thought that was in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and he left it there.
Oh, my. Well. Amateur pool strikes again. And I don't mean that to say that Shawn did anything that I haven't done.
Yeah, that's a funny looking second W there.
Goodness.
Little
excited
yeah,
there.
Yeah, a little too excited with my whatever this pen is called.
Penmanship.
I don't know if they'd call that penmanship. That was a good shot.
That was. That position was not easy with a ball that far into the pocket. That is not easy to judge.
All right, now we're in the end zone. That was a touchdown.
Well played.
All right.
Let's see if Tom can finish up with a touchdown here. Pocket the 9 ball after pocketing the
well played
6, 7, and 8.
I like how you collaborated with the NFL.
Just, trying to keep everyone engaged in the chat and watching. The last thing we want them to do is be bored.
Mark Bell says, can you diddy-o daddy-o the new saying towards the pocket? Not sure I follow that.
I'm
Maybe you have to elaborate a little bit there, Mark. Excellent.
Well done.
Perfect side of the 8 ball to drift forward and play the 9 in the opposite side.
Absolutely. Tom doing what he needs to here to start clawing his way back.
All right, immediately following, I've already informed the players, once this 9-ball goes down, we are going to be doing our second player spotlight of Mr. Tom Manena, so you get to know him a little bit. And then we will conclude the rest of the match without interruption. And down she goes. All right, 9-5, and we will be back in, I'll tell you in just a second. All right, welcome back, everybody. I am in the booth with Mr. Tom Manena. Everybody in the chat say hello.
Hi, chat.
Perfect. Tom.
Yeah.
Do us a little favor and give us a little information on yourself.
I am age 39, single. I live in Neenah, Wisconsin currently. I used to live in Fremont most of my life. Been playing for probably 33 years. Actually, the earliest memory of me playing pool is on my dad's 9-foot table out in the garage.
Sure.
Just kind of playing. I kind of stopped playing from 16 to 18. Or not 16 to 24, and then I kind of got back into pool when I moved back up here after college, and then pretty much been playing ever since.
Awesome. So your favorite game is 9-ball. Any particular reason, or you just love rotation?
One reason, like I said, my childhood, I grew up on it, like the BCW tournaments. Those are the only real opportunities you had to shoot competitively as a junior.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I love the opportunities that juniors have nowadays. It is unbelievable the amount. I love trying to support them as much as I can.
Yeah, and there's so much information out there for kids to learn from. All the YouTube channels, all the pros that are putting out their instructional videos and everything else. And now we've got, Stroke Zone, which Matt's going to be using for our juniors here. And as well, you play at Mad Apple a lot. Kendall's got a really good junior program going there. So, yeah, I think pool is looking very bright.
Yes.
So it's shocking that your favorite restaurant is Tom's Drive-In.
I love their Big Toms. It's kind of like almost like I don't want to say Big Mac, or it's more like a Whopper type of thing, but I really enjoy the Big Tom.
I've had it. Absolutely. I love Tom's. Play with a Jacoby. Has that been your only cue you've ever played with, or is that your favorite, your go-to?
So the Jacoby I bought with my tax return in 2014, so I've been playing with that stick for over 10 years. My break stick has actually been my original stick when I was a child, so I've been playing that since probably I was 12 or something like that.
Okay.
So so my break stick was my original playing stick, and I just started using that as a break stick, and I still love it as a break stick. It's a nice momentum to my childhood.
You betcha. So you're wearing the shirt of 1.0. Perfect. Tell our viewers a little bit about that tournament, if you don't mind.
Oh, it was a blast. It was a nice learning experience. My first matchup was against Spencer. Really nice kid, great kid. Tough matchup. I think it was like within 2 the entire match, basically. Second match, another close match, was against Jim Rusnick, a really good pool friend. Like one of those people you meet. He's another great guy. Likes to run those 5-something high rollers that get a lot of controversy on that I like to support, but really good guy. Love him. Next one was Roger Pregler. Little under the weather, but I played my game.
He had the stomach flu the night before. No excuse.
No excuse, no. But, yeah, he was a little under the weather. Next match was against Fong. Little close, another close match, tough match. Fong wasn't playing his best game like he was last night, so kind of took advantage of it. And then all those were rotation games. I'm a rotation specialist. And then we finally got to the finals against Mike Basevich, which I finally drew the 8-ball my week game. But no excuses. He was the best player in that tournament that entire time.
Yeah,
so.
he really played well. So let's talk about 1.2, what we're currently playing in.
Yep.
You played Todd Schmidt in 8-ball, Dave Kaspritsky in 8-ball as well, and then Fred Reeser, in 10-ball.
Yep.
Which one of those matches stick out more than the other?
Dave Kaprinsky, not just because the score was a 9 or 10-9. It was my heart was in that entire match. I worked out beforehand, so I wasn't physically there, but my mental game was still there. But I was down 0-4 against him, managed to come back. I think it was like 5-5, 6-5, and then I was back down 9-7 in a race to 10, and I managed to crawl my way back up. that 9-9 hill match was probably a good half-hour safety battle, which I ended up feeling like I'm in control most of that match, or that last rack, and I'm pulling it through.
So, you mentioned your dad. Tom plays quite a bit of pool. I'm sorry.
Once again, somebody gets us mixed up.
So, now I can't even think of your dad's name.
Joe.
All right. Joe has actually played in this one as well.
No, 1.1.
Or 1.1, and he is signed up for 1.3
Yes.
as well. So the question being is, would you consider your dad your mentor as pool, or is there somebody else that you look up to?
Not as much. When I was growing up, my dad was the type of person I would be like, you need to beat me type of person. So I always had that type of tough love growing up. My pool mentor, kind of like once I got out of that college, once I got to that 20s, was actually a guy named Bob Anderson. He shoots a lot around the varsity club around
Plays
here now.
here every single Friday night tournament.
Yep, he was my mentor in the Wapaka County area. He shot me on the league. He taught me like the extreme safety side, the safe side, which if I'm going to win, I'm not going to outrun these players. I'm going to outplay these players by outgrinding them, out-safetying them, just outplaying them.
Sure. And I'm assuming Dad's watching tonight, so
Oh, yeah.
he'll definitely be in the chat, I believe. So outside of pool, one of my favorite questions for the player spotlight is, what do you like to do for a hobby?
I like my video games and I like to travel. One of my traveling hobbies is just trying to visit a new baseball stadium every year. I didn't do it last year, but I'm up to 14 baseball stadiums.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Very cool. Packer fan?
Yeah, I'm a Packer fan.
That's going to be going on during your match today. So,
you know what? The funny thing is, I am a Packers fan, but I actually haven't been watching football a lot. I grew up working retail, so I've always had to work on Sundays, so I'm kind of used to tuning that type of stuff out indirectly. So I'll be paying attention, but at the same time, I won't be.
So in preparation for today's match, what do you do to get mentally ready?
There's a few things that I do to get mentally ready. Like right before you kind of saw me, I put a bunch of balls on the lane and just work on my stop shots. I get the feel of the table, get a stop shot, make sure that I'm aligned. Because if I'm not aligned and I'm already throwing balls up and trying, then what's the point of even continuing? Then my next thing that I usually try to do is work on my cut shots, because that's usually my weakness. I usually tend to hit them too thick, and try to get the speed down off the rails, try to figure out how far, basically how it is across the table, get my speed down a little bit. Then I'll start working on finishing rack. So what I like to do is, like, if I'm practicing rotation, if I rotation tournament, I like to start throwing 3 balls up on the table and practicing those last 3 balls.
It's the most important.
Yep.
Well, the last ball, obviously.
The last ball, but start there. If I run out, then I'll go up to 4 balls. If I miss, then I'll stay at 3, then keep going, try to work up further from the back. But the way I look at it is you mentally prepare backwards to forwards, because that last 9 ball, those last 3 balls are those winning balls. I feel like if I can run those last 3 balls more often than my opponent, then I will win.
Fantastic. Well, one of the things that a lot of people don't know about Tom Manena, he is one of the biggest supporters of, he mentioned earlier, the junior program. Also, because we had the junior tournament here, and he put some money towards that, and he has also supported the Ronald McDonald House fundraiser that we've done before. So I thank you very much for that, Tom, and I wish you the best of luck today. I hope you're doing well, and first of all, congratulations being to the quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah.
And again, it's a 5:30 Fargo. Doesn't mean anything, you play your game, you can beat any of these guys.
Absolutely.
So I thank you very much for playing in all the knockout challenges, and best of luck today.
Thank you very much for having me, Dale.
You
I
betcha.
appreciate it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around and listening to the player spotlight of Tom Manena. Players are at the table, and we are ready to go. Shawn Johnson, 4 games away from punching his ticket to the semifinals.
Get back into the last bit of this set and finish this off. See who punches their ticket to the semifinals.
Packers need a stop here.
Yeah, Tom's had some success there, but that break didn't work out. But he's definitely not not smashing into the rack at all.
Yeah, and when you were talking about it before, Trevor, with he had a real soft break the last time and was very successful. I'm surprised he got away from that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be holding against Philadelphia, I believe.
Yep. Okay. And that was a fortuitous little double kick for Shawn there as well. Not getting safe, but leaving. I don't know. You carry him? I think you got to carry him this. That's what Tom did.
Two-way shot.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We were just discussing this over the break, but I break out the jump stick here because this is pretty open.
Yep. Just got to jump over the edge of the 2-ball, so.
Yep.
Shawn would be very happy if I offered him my wheat state right now, because that's one of the things we were talking about
yes.
on the break. See, a wheat state would have made that.
Yeah, he jumps over the edge of the 2-ball and over the edge of the 1-ball and clears everything on the way around. Proceeding to make that corner an absolute mess now. As to where...
Well, the 2-4 goes.
Yeah.
But getting from the 2... We'll have to find out where that cue ball ends up after this shot. And then if he can get some separation between the cue ball and the 9-ball in the next shot, then he'll potentially have a path to get to the 3.
And I like what he was looking at there. I think if you get over near the long rail to make the angle off the 2 naturally where you're crashing more into the 9 to send it around the table.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, get that cue ball right where you're standing. That's ideal.
Yep, I think so. I think that gives you a pretty good opportunity to have a follow-up shot and to get the 9-ball around the 3-5-7 cluster as well.
This is one of my biggest pet peeves is just why not just play it the other side and follow?
Absolutely. I was going to mention the same thing. Yep, that's just one of those little things that will come back to bite you one day. You'll get away with it and you'll get away with it and get away with it, and then all of a sudden one day when you need it most, you won't. I'm thinking they might Tom was asking as a
courtesy.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think he's pretty clear shot.
Yes, I think that's fair. Yeah, absolutely. And because he didn't have quite the angle we were thinking, he went about it a little differently and got the 2-ball to come over to the other side here like this. I don't think this sneaks behind the 6-ball. No, he's just playing safe.
Oh, and well done. That is going to be a very difficult hit for Shawn. Brutal.
Yes.
Z-kick coming up.
I was going to say.
Pocket the 9 off the 6.
Yep. Yep.
And then Tom will walk away from the table in a very bad mood.
Yes. Yeah.
Good evening, Larry Dasso. What is happening? Man, can somebody wish that Philadelphia misses this field goal right now? Please, 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 please. Damn it. That is a no-hit. Well, that now makes it a 2-score game. Not good.
And gives Tom ball in hand on the 2-ball. Simultaneously. I think if the 2 goes in the side, you roll it forward again off of that. But given the way Tom shot it the last time, he might try and draw it in the corner. He's looking at the side pocket. Okay. Back cut the 3 into the 6. Or do you play the 3-9 combo?
Definitely the 6 ball.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the cue ball is going to go over to the right-hand side of the table, and the 3 should sit with the right speed. Should sit right by the pocket.
Yeah, but you got to make sure you catch the 6 full. He didn't. Yep. That would have been my concern there.
Here's what could potentially happen right now. Check out how this 3-9 is lined up. So if
I like it. I see what you're thinking.
Never mind.
Why is that not? Well, it doesn't like that view. Okay. Fair. Okay. Well, nonetheless, amidst all the scribbling, Shawn made a successful hit of the 3 ball and proceeded to semi-safe Tom back. Tom's going to attempt to put him right back underneath all that stuff in the corner down there.
And did so successfully.
He did. See, I don't like this kick.
Oh. Ooh, this might turn out okay for Shawn.
It did. I'll just, yeah. I'll.
In the wise words of Trevor Simpson.
Yeah, right? So much for me not liking that kick. I do like banking this at the 6 ball.
Same. Just got to make sure you get that. This is better.
Bad.
This is better.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, Packers got 7 minutes and 33 seconds to play a freaking football game. Sorry if that was too loud for anybody.
Yeah. Tom's going to like the outcome of that. Kind of put the 5 out in the open a little more off of the 9 ball. So should be that one should get into this rack. Off to the races.
Yeah, he could play this 2 different ways, where he could play a little inside English and try to get the cue ball where he is now. Or I'm sorry, try to get it on the opposite side of the 7 ball over there on the short side, or a ton of inside English or come 2 rails and play the 5-6 combo. This is what I was talking about first. That is a nice little rub on the 8 ball.
Thank you, 8 ball.
That could not have turned out any better.
No. No. I think Tom needs to send that 8 ball a Christmas present this year.
Thank you, Larry Dasso. Much appreciated.
At the very least, a card for that.
We are enjoying what we do here at Outer Points Productions. There is no doubt about it. We're having some fun.
Hang on, cue ball. That'll be all right. Still gives him access to the 8 ball. And the 8 draw back on the 9 or punch out to the center of the table, whichever you prefer based on the angle you end up with here. he's that straight, I'm thinking he's just going to draw it back a little bit.
4th down for the green and gold, and if they don't get first down here, this game is pretty much done, over with. So this might be the last play of the game for the Packers. 5.5 minutes left. Yeah, not looking good. Holy draw shot.
Yikes.
Oh, my gosh. How did he do that?
Tom was afraid to not get enough into that, and he absolutely
Just drew the
crushed it.
heck out of it.
Yes.
Oh, he's out of bounds. Yeah, game over.
Tom gives away game to put Shawn up 5 now. That one stings a little bit. He was all but out of that rack. That one stings a little bit. Especially as we get closer to the end here. Can't do a whole lot of that giving racks away and expect to punch your ticket into the semifinals.
Nope. Definitely not.
Said Captain Obvious.
Let's talk about this young lady real quick. Her name is Bobby Jo Coons, and she is the owner of Home Sweet Home Real Estate, located in Waupun, Wisconsin. She's got many years of experience in residential land, farm, and commercial real estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, or something in the Waupun area, give Bobby Jo a call at 920-345-1055. That's right outside of where Al Holden lives, in the state prison.
Oh, well, remind me not to buy property there. Jeez.
Yeah, Waupun State Prison there.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely don't want a neighbor like Al. Jeez.
Nope. Okie doke. Thin cut on the one ball for Shawn Johnson.
But he's got a look. He's got a starter.
Could opt for the bank to try and hold it for a little better shape on the 2 ball, but
if only we could see where the 2 ball is.
no, you will shortly.
Oh,
Just not yet.
just you wait, huh?
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
All right, I see how it is.
I have the power. I have the technology.
Into that whole delayed gratification thing, are you?
Oh, he does play the bank and misses it, so you don't need to see where the 2 is.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
He didn't get shape on it anyway, I don't think.
He might have a window there.
I'd have to throw it in there.
Tom opting for a safety here, I'm pretty sure. And that'll be good enough. That'll be good enough.
I'll do it, donkey.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best line I think I've ever drawn.
Oh, does he have a look at it? He does. Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, foul.
He thought he did.
Foul.
He thought he did. Once I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken. That's
What?
put it together in your brain.
Oh, I got it.
Let the couple of brain cells you have ruminate over that. You'll get it.
Ruminate. What the hell is a ruminate? Is that like one of those circular vacuum cleaners that walk around your house by themselves?
That's
a ruminate?
Ruminate, yes. Yeah, that's
we have it's like a Roomba knockoff at home, Mrs. Cheddar and I. And she named her Rosie. All right. And I was in the shower the other day. Mrs. Cheddar was already at school, already at work. I'm getting ready for work. And opened the shower door, and there was Rosie staring at me.
It's not creepy at all, I'm sure.
I was befuddled. I like, what the hell are you doing? Looking at my privates.
You know, that's
It's wrong.
it's
I was
wrong
thinking
on
of
so many levels.
I was thinking of actually deporting her. We got her from Mexico.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
Product of Mexico, absolutely. I would send her back. I mean,
we've caught her in the closet a couple of times with salsa and tequila. Yeah.
ugh,
It's
jeez. You can't get good help anymore these days.
ridiculous.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What foreign country you go to. You just can't get good help.
Well, even here in the U.S. Yeah.
Just
can't get good help anywhere. Uh-oh. I think Tom has left himself a little steep on this 6. He's going to have to jack up with a lot of low left and try to spin that in and get the cue ball somewhere where it is now, a little short of where it is now. Yeah, like so.
Just like so.
Just don't. You don't want it on the rail.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Goes from bad to worse here, which is sadly nearly always the case when you get out of line. It's you tend to just go from bad to worse after each shot. Far too often. At least me, I guess I'm speaking for myself. I'm sure you never do anything like that.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, must have for Tom. Yep,
Got
well
her.
pocketed. Well pocketed. Little steep on the 8, but I think manageable. Just draw it back down to right in that area.
Yep. I like it.
Little stun draw.
Yep. The key here is you can't quit on this stroke. You gotta commit to it and make sure you give it a little pop. Can't be lazy.
For sure.
Tom actually overdid that, but ends up with a pseudo safety. 8 ball not quite tight on the rail, but it sure is close. Giving Shawn pause for thought here.
You're going to spin this in. Tried.
He did. Gonna leave Tom with a cut. That affords pretty natural position to the 9 ball as well.
Yes, sir.
Maybe just give this a sniff outside spin to help throw it at the pocket and roll it.
Yeah, and that also kind of takes away the scratch in the lower left with some right-hand draw.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tom executing that well.
Got a little close there.
He did. But he comes out safe. A little dink on the 9 ball and pulls himself back within 4 games. Tied up 10-6.
Tell you what, I wish the Packers were within 4 right now. And again, we don't have the ball, so it doesn't really freaking matter.
Jason Gibbs, I'm sure the robot was far more horrified there. Yeah.
Really, Jason? I have a jersey here for you that you may or may not get anymore. I think I'm going to just wear it. I think it's, I forgot what size it is. I don't think it'll fit me.
Is it
Oh, yeah, that's not going to fit me.
little cheddar sized?
I know. That's, it's a little bit larger than what I wear.
Ah, okay. It's regular sized cheddar sized, not little cheddar sized.
I have to, when I go to the Onboard Sportswear website, I have to shop in the junior section.
Fair. Medium cheddar sized is what it is.
Medium cheddar.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's. I like that. I'm gonna. I will use that on a upcoming stream.
Perfect. Patent pending. I'll expect the royalty check.
Yeah,
in
I
the
knew
mail.
it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew it. Well, this rack could get Shawn Johnson within 2 of punching his ticket to the semifinals.
And he's got a pretty open look at it, and starting with a ball in hand is not a bad position. I like his thinking here. Just a straight stop shot. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Man, yeah. Not quite a color of money run out, but it ain't far. Really, the only significant movement of the cue ball should be from the 4 to the 5. And that's just a matter of getting the right angle. I don't think that's it.
Yeah, this is just the stop shot.
Yeah.
He may have the angle to go. Let's see if this works out a little bit better. We gotta get out of the way, Shawn. He might be able to go forward with this 2 rails.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he's cueing low,
Yeah.
so it's just a stop shot.
He's opting for the stop shot.
Yeah, smart play.
Yep. Minimize the movement. No need to go crazy there. 5 is still very makeable, and position on the 6 is still pretty natural. Yep. That's going to play really well.
This might be a little steep. Yikes. Yeah, just make the 8. That's all you got to do.
Yep, nothing fancy here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That was one where he got just a little lazy with the stroke on the 8 ball and didn't quite pop it.
Gee. Got a lot of schmutz on that one. All right. That puts Shawn Johnson at 11.
I guess it doesn't matter how it happened. The 9 ball fell in the pocket.
And the cue did not.
And the cue did not, correct. There is that little extra piece. And with the Packer game turning sideways, the bar has pretty much, I wouldn't say cleared out, but definitely is far less busy than it was.
I don't like talking about Jeff Hefter, so why don't you go ahead and do it, Trevor?
Okay. John Co. Express provides expedited shipping of packages in Wisconsin and surrounding states. Same-day pickup and delivery. Jeff Hefter himself might actually do it for you.
No.
No? Oh,
Maggie.
Maggie will do it.
His wife will do it.
It's probably better. Call them now, locally, 920-921-9191. Thank you.
That's better than I've ever done.
You sound surprised by that. And Shawn returns the favor with a scratch on the break, kind of giving Tom a chance to scratch his way back into the match.
Nicely done. Holy cow.
I'll admit I was pretty proud of myself.
That was well performed there. That was impressive.
All we need is Uncle Ted and the Cat Scratch Fever soundtrack.
Good old Teddy Nugent.
Oh, boy. I tell you what. He is something.
I seen him when he was with Damn Yankees down in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
What a show.
Oh, boy.
What a show.
I can only imagine.
No, they don't sing that song.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I can only imagine that's a different artist. That's
Yes.
a Christian artist.
I'm sure.
Safety coming up, folks.
Yes.
Tom's going to hide this cue ball right behind the 8 because I believe it does not pass that 8 ball.
Ooh, Andy, thank you so much.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, greatly. Oh.
Good hit.
Yeah, I was going to leave Tom with a shot on the
scratch.
3.
Yep. And it's going to be kind of a fight over this 3 because the 4-9 is not I wouldn't say a foregone conclusion, but you get the position and it's there. Tom taking the lap of the table, zeroing in on it. Do you try and throw this with a bunch of inside spin to make sure you get over on the 4?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, he's so close to the rail, though.
Yep.
I think I would take the chances and try to just come 3 rails. And if you can avoid the 5 ball, it's almost natural shape to get on the 4-9. Is that in the path? Let's see if I can.
See if you can draw it up.
Kind of like so. Oh boy. Well, he got on the 4-9.
He did. He absolutely did.
Mm-hmm.
And he leaves Shawn on the rail. And is this another one where you got to try and go 2 rails out of the corner? Because you can't jack up.
I think he's just got to make it, and I think he's almost going to have shape already on the 4-9. Yeah.
Did that drift too far?
Man, I wish I had an overhead view. Oh, I do.
Oh, I do. Yep. Boy, he is thin on it, but
This shot to get Shawn on the hill, too.
it'll go.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
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 Yep.
Shawn on the hill now.
So, they're carting him off the field. That's not a good way to end the season.
No.
In the hospital.
No. Gonna have to go back and check the predictions for the shirts as well here.
Let's talk about Mr. Rob Miller. We have not mentioned him yet today.
No.
He is the owner of, let me switch that camera view there, put it on a different table. The Conscious Carnivore is a whole animal butcher shop that provides expertise to help customers be more knowledgeable about what and how they eat. They opened their doors in September of 2013 with a mission to educate and home cook. For local animal sourcing to on-site high-quality butchering, they can ensure grass-fed and healthy meats. They believe it is time to recapture the flavor of cooking and connecting with family and friends over a home-cooked meal. Holy cow, I'm out of breath.
I need to go check them out because
Me too.
I'm been jonesing for a steak here recently, and I don't have any in the fridge, and I refuse to get steaks from Walmart. So
Yeah, nothing against. I'll never knock another company or anything, but that is just not for me.
no. There are things I will get there. The steak is one of those that I will not.
Roger Pregler, hi. You're right outside the door. And Shawn hooked himself. Larry Dalsall says Shawn is on the hill. Speaking of on the hill, speaking of the hill, on the Hill Billiards Club in Bar and Grill in Mosney. That is Mr. Todd Holzer, and he and I have been Todd is actually playing in 1.3.
I thought he was, yeah.
Yep. And we've talked extensively. He's going to be running some qualifiers for the Knockout Challenge up there. So
Nice.
not
Nice.
only to bring tournaments into on the hill, but qualifiers to get here.
Interesting. I like it.
Still working. There's so many. Yeah. I got too many things on my plate right now. I really do.
That's,
But right now.
Sometimes that is going to fall.
Look at that.
And leave the 3 somewhere.
So did anybody in the chat guess 13-6, Shawn?
Boy, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No, I think they were all guessing it was quite a bit closer. So I remember seeing a lot of 13-11s both ways or 13-10s.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Boy. Yikes.
Gee. Well, and Tom, you can't be upset because, Tom has just not brought his A game today, but there's some bad rolls that have been going his way.
Yep.
So, if you are interested, remember, immediately following this match, okay, not immediately, but within the 10 minutes after this game has completed, or this match, completed, we are going to be doing a redraw.
Another solid save from Shawn there. Kind of putting Tom in a real position to fight here. Fighting for his life.
He is fighting for his life.
In the tournament.
He's got to have the next 7 games to get where he needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things that I'm getting very, very angry, tired, frustrated, just sick of in the second week of January every year is saying, well, Packer season is over again. Son of a...
Yep. Frustrating. They continue to perform moderately mediocre enough to give you hope and then squash it by absolutely blowing the first game in the playoffs.
Again.
Yet again.
Oh, Larry Dasso guessed 13-6.
Yeah, just 8 games too late.
Yeah. Well done, Larry.
Yeah. That was
Now I hope Tom wins this game.
clutch. Absolutely clutch.
Yeah, I mean, he must be a savant.
Yeah. Is that a savant of the idiot persuasion, or?
That again, Larry. That is Trevor Simpson.
Charlie Wolf seems to think he guessed 13-7, Shawn.
Oh,
you may have to go back and look.
Uh-oh.
If Tom can get this one.
Yeah, Tom's gonna have to win.
Mm-hmm.
As he's laughing at himself out there. You can't see it, and you still can't see it. Yeah, Tom's just kind of, I'm not sure what he's giggling at, but, he's laughing at the fact that he is going to play this 4-9 combo.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of giggling at his misfortune on getting onto that side of the 4 and thinking, well, at this point, why wouldn't you take a swing at it?
Well, if he makes it, that puts somebody in the running for, it might be Charlie Wolf for a jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You already got one coming. You're in the...
And he ginned it. Nice shot.
I mean, that was dead center of the pocket.
In the pocket. Oh. Now I have to go back and look. Good darn.
Charlie Wolf, 13-7, he said.
Let me go back and Let's scroll back in the comments here and see.
Jeff Schultz picked 13-8.
Right there it is. Charlie Wolf predicted 13-7 Shawn.
You can't have two. Well, you can.
Maya Huckstra, 13-8 Mr. Johnson. So if Tom manages to get one more.
Oh, boy.
Maya Huckstra, Todd McFarlane also had a 13-8 Shawn. I see here.
Dear Lord.
So, well, there's a. I'm, you know, jeez, I don't.
Be digging into Nate Mindham's bank account again.
Right? There's a 13-9 Shawn from Bill Sorensen. So Tom puts on a bit of a charge, and you're going to have to fade a shirt. Or Nate's going to have to fade a shirt, I should say.
Yeah, not a big fan of this right now. Not sure why I do these things.
Glutton for punishment. Tom's got a rack that needs some work, but that's a good start. It's a good start, putting Shawn quite literally behind the 8-ball.
Oh. Phew.
I'm just nailing it tonight.
Oh.
I tell you what. Professional commentary, folks.
No doubt.
Yeah.
First time ever on Outer Points Productions.
That's truth as well, yes.
Hey!
You resemble that remark. Good hit there, and returns the favor.
A little more difficult for Tom.
Yes. He might be able to sneak in the back door here. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Me too.
Yep. That's what he's looking at, though. 2-3 rails behind it. Just like that. And the dogfight is going to continue. I'm predicting another safe here.
Yeah, thin that one ball. Leave it behind the 4. Get that cue ball down past the 6 ball. Or vice versa.
Yep. Either way.
Oh, oopsie.
Well, didn't mean to bump the 4 that much. Gonna leave him a shot on the Vincent Didio pocket. But he puts the 4 in the way of the 2, coming down this way. Yep. I like it.
See if he follows that line. Nope.
Not at that speed.
Nope. I seem to have lost all of my screenshots for the shirt giveaway. Wow.
Oh,
what?
That's unfortunate.
What? I am so sorry.
What an unfortunate incident. Jeez. Oh. Darn technology. The drawing is now null and void.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just so unreliable.
You can't, like we were saying, you just can't get good help these days.
No. Smartphone, my ass.
Right. The only thing smart about it is the guy running it.
That's debatable, too.
I suppose so. In your case.
Ouch.
Oh, good combo.
Oh, beautiful
Get off the
combo.
rail.
And just... I'd kick at this. It's not that hard of a kick.
No.
Or, yeah, play safe.
It is off the rail enough. You could cut it.
Yeah,
And
holy cow.
4 rail it. Like you said, 4 rail it.
Yeah, and then play the bank on the 5. Why not?
Yeah. That's...
If you play the bank on the 5, it's a stop shot for the 6, you know?
Yep.
Or maybe draw it back just a fuzz.
Yep. And honestly, from the 6, if I don't think the 7 has a pocket unless you're underneath
Oh,
of it.
boy.
What?
Oh, look at this. He's
Oh,
going to
the
get
8-ball.
safe.
The 8-ball saves his life.
Goodness
game.
gracious.
Oh,
I wouldn't go at it like this.
no, I think you try and make it
Yeah?
inside. You go the other way.
Or here, maybe make the 9. Oh, that's... Safety coming up. Thin the right side of the 5. Get that cue ball right back over there.
Yep. Chris Green, you hush your dirty mouth.
Well, nobody listens to him in the commentary. I don't know why we would now. What'd he say? I think you can scroll up for all the... Damn it, Chris.
Giving away all the secrets. That's another approach to it. And while it doesn't lock him up, I don't think the 5-ball goes.
Operator defects. Well, Mike Bonnell, I'll be returning your entry for 1.3 this afternoon.
Oh, Tom is not happy with that.
No,
at all.
that's not a good safe.
No, that may very well cost him the match. Let's see how Shawn's nerves are doing here. None of these are super touchy, but
Yeah, just draw out of it a little.
yep.
Come 2 rails and out. Even if it gets the cue ball where it is now, that's still fine. Probably won't go that far, but yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
It's 1 rail.
That'll do just fine.
I'll do, donkey.
Mm-hmm.
All about the viewers. What?
Same little 1 rail. Yep. Just enough angle that you can bump back to the middle of the table. I like where he's at. Let's see if his nerves hold on.
1 more jab in the vent. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that was, speaking of jabby.
Well, that might let 3 people into the running for a jersey. That's, I guarantee you, Charlie Wolf is swearing
Yes.
right now at Shawn Johnson, you son of a... Trevor
Well played.
Simpson, which are the 2 hardest games to win?
The first and the last.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right, Charlie, you're out. Sorry.
Well, Shawn has another chance.
And we're going to play some more 9-ball.
And we're going to play some more 9-ball. Tom will get a chance to see if he can recalibrate his break to where he had it going earlier in the match and was very consistently pocketing balls.
Well, I think it should be this way because of the fact that we have only one sponsor that we have not talked about today's stream. And that's Brett Tovar of Tovar Construction, specializing in roofing. Services include full re-roofs, asphalt, rubber roof installs, leak detection, and repair. Fill their contact information on their website at Tovar Construction LLC. And most importantly, remember what? It's not your fault. It's asphalt.
Correct. Yes.
Oh, Larry Dassel. Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah,
we knew that you meant 13-8.
Yep.
We got you.
Clearly. I mean, that's goes without saying. And by that, I mean, stop saying.
All right, who had 13-9? because this is not a difficult rack for Tom.
No, I think there was a 13-9. Let me see if I can pull off a Chris Green and scroll back up in the comments and have a look.
Oh, yeah, you son of a...
Oh, and you're not out of the woods yet because there are 13-10s as well.
Oh, yeah,
Shawn.
there's 13-10s. There's 13-12s. Amy Cool says, she said 13-11, Tom, so that can't happen anymore.
Corey Schneider has a 13-9 Shawn.
Damn it, Corey.
As I said, there's a couple 13-8s.
Uh-oh. In a little bit of trouble there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Charlie Wolf. Bill Sorensen has 13-9, Shawn.
13-9 Shawn, yep.
13-8, Maya.
Yep. So he's on
There's no way in hell I'm getting him a shirt either.
Yeah. Jeff Sopa has 13-9 Shawn.
Oh, boy. Jeff, you ain't getting one either.
And I think that's all the 13.
Did I say I get to pick and choose who wins? Probably not.
No, I think you.
Uh-oh.
When that's going to dress
That
up
is...
good enough, I think. All right, well, 13-8s or 13-9s. Place your bets, folks. I mean, I guess you already did, so.
Thanks, Charlie. He's playing the carom here. That's a good shot. That's a really good shot.
Actually, yeah.
Because now that makes it a lot easier. Well, as long as he can avoid
just
hitting
avoid
the 9 ball.
Yep.
I would just draw out of this a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, two pretty fairly natural positioned shots to get around the table to the 9. Just like that. Oh, that's going to go a little further than he wanted, but it'll be okay still.
Oh, my goodness. No, that's not okay. He has to play a bank shot in order to get on the 9.
I'm sorry, that did get too thin, yeah.
Yeah, this is... He
far.
almost has to play the bank here if he's going to get any kind of shape. He's cutting this.
No, he can cut it because... Yeah. No, that's not going to work.
And ball in hand for Tom. Holy cow.
Good Lord.
What is going on?
Andy Coons, thank you. I appreciate that, sir. Looking forward to sporting it later on in the season. As soon as I have it in my hands. Which means, Dale, keep your filthy little hands off it.
All right. Who had 13-9? All right, that's not going to...
I thought, was it... Yeah, I
Jamie Cool said 13-9 Tom. Oh, yeah, Corey Schneider.
Yeah, I just read through a bunch of them. Yep.
Bill Sorensen. Jeff Sopa.
Yep.
Jeff Sopa.
I think that was it. Just 3.
Yeah, we got 3 in the running as the score stands now. Or I mean, if Tom, if Shawn wins now,
and it looks like Tom has found his break again.
Yeah, he's got no shot on the 1 though.
Consistently pocketing balls. He doesn't have a shot on the 1 because it went in. He might.
I mean, the 2
not have a shot on the 2 either, but he surely doesn't have a shot on the 1.
Okay, I don't care who we are. That's some funny shit right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, since the Packer season ended, so did things at the varsity club. This place, let me give you...
Yes.
Let me give everybody a view here as to what's going on.
Yeah, it absolutely just
nothing
became a ghost town.
Holy cow. They're cleaning up at the bar.
Yeah, the entirety of Wisconsin was like, screw this, I'm out of here.
I think, yeah.
Did he leave him an edge there?
I think he's going to leave it for...
Yeah, if I'm Shawn, I don't know as if I shoot this. I think I give this back.
If it's a straight-in bank, I might give it back. But given the way things that have been going in the last couple of games, I think I would make Tom shoot this.
I think you gotta. I mean, you're still up 3 games, and it's not an easy or obvious safe. And the bank doesn't have much of a chance of leaving you safe. Boy, he's...
Sherry McDonald rooting for Hill Hill. Look at this.
Boy, that worked out about as good as it possibly could have. Well played, Shawn.
Lonnie Smith said, Tom, giving it away. I think it's Shawn that's kind of giving it away right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not the reason everybody left, Chris Green. The last thing that Tom wanted to do was pocket that 5 ball.
Yep.
Because now that makes the rest of this rack really simple.
That was providing him a little bit of insurance. Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
That was huge.
He just has to get a decent angle on the 3 ball, and the rest of the rack is pretty... Oh, I hate to say it. I'm gonna.
Oh, here comes the commentator's curse, everybody. Here it comes.
The rest of the rack is pretty rudimentary if he gets a good angle on the 3.
Yep.
He's got to like that.
Pull it straight back.
Yep.
Don't overstroke it.
No, you want to be short of the shot line here.
And that's I guarantee you that's what's going through Shawn's head right now, because it's the last game. Oh my goodness.
Boy, Dale, you've
Guess what?
Said it so many times, and it just turns out to be truth, man. Just that back arm just tightens up incrementally more, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
You got to remember that 3 ball. I mean, that's a $2,000 3 ball right there.
Yep.
You know, if he finishes the rest of the rack, the match is over, and he's guaranteed at least $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, none of these guys in the Knockout Challenge have ever played for this amount of money. Well,
but Tom has.
Maybe gambling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, gambling,
but I doubt it. What's going on, Scott Kugel, my friend? Gentleman and Dale. Oh, I see what he did there.
Thank you, Scott.
I didn't read the whole entire. You know what? You son of a... What the is wrong with... I thought we were friends, Scott. Son of a... That was really unnecessary.
Yep.
This is good. This is
just fine.
Yep. No, you don't even have to put anything on this cue ball. Just pocket it and go 2 rails and get the cue ball right where it is now.
Yep, good natural
good shape.
Yep, easy little, just roll. Just roll the ball in the hole.
You know, and the more that Tom...
Boy, he's super analyzing this, and he doesn't need to.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's in his head a little bit, too, here. Some of the nerves are catching him.
You know, he was down by 6.
Yeah. Yep.
And this to get within 2.
Yeah, man. Let's see.
He's drawing.
Oh, boy.
Why do you play that shot?
Oh, boy. It turned out.
Oh, my goodness.
Turned out, but he definitely made it harder than it needed to be.
Oh, that was super risky. Oh my gosh. I thought that was going to stay on the table. I really did.
Boy, I thought Vince got him there too.
Well, we've got a ball game, folks.
Well, who's got 13-10, boy?
What? What in the hell is going on?
Yikes.
It's the Knockout Challenge, folks. That's what's going on.
This is what it's all about. This is why we're here. This is why you watch these matches. This is why you play. Because what you're feeling out there is real, folks. And if you haven't experienced it, yeah, you just got to get yourself in one of them and try it.
Oh, no doubt. This
it's,
is a totally different animal than any other tournament.
Yeah, it's something different than you've done, different than your local tournaments, even different than a state tournament. There's just a different level of pressure here.
Michael
Different
Parker
feeling.
said he was one of that said 13-10, and Shawn Ruzick said, oh, boy,
Oh, boy.
I'll be going broke.
Let's
No shot on the one.
Let's scroll up here and have a look.
Can we not?
Oh,
Let's not.
let's not and pretend we did. Okay, that's fine.
Shawn Ruzick said 13-10. Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, jeez. Bill Soren said 13-10, Shawn. Wait a second. Bill Sorensen had 2 guesses. No. Your first one. Okay, your
Yeah.
second one is the one that
Can't do
Your
that stuff.
second one is the one that counts.
Michael Parker has 13-10, Shawn.
And there's a lot of people in the running for a jersey yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Until I start deleting them.
Looks like 2 of them here at least. Yeah, that looks like it. So just 2 in this go around, but man,
I'm okay with that.
all the way up to it. That'll do. That'll block him from the 1, I think. Without a kick, at least.
Jeff Schultz is out. Mike Bonnell is still hanging in there with 13-11, Shawn.
I don't disagree, Larry Dassow. I think maybe Shawn could have used a break, a little short 5-minuter to just stand up and walk away here a couple games ago too.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Meanwhile, Tom kicks at the 1 ball at lightning speed and hits it, proving me yet again wrong.
So everybody, if you look in the chat there, you see the Big Cheese. We call him the Big Cheese.
The Big Cheese.
Yeah. His name is Don Mackey, and he is the owner proprietor of the Pro Billiards Tour. Been around for a long time. He is the owner and co-creator, along with Kim Davenport, of Stroke Zone, along with partners Mike Flanagan and Tom Flanagan down in Ohio. Excuse me. Projection Pro Billiards. So we've been talking about it on the stream a lot. So there is, keep your eyes on social media, because we are going to be doing the very first Knockout Challenge Stroke Zone style.
Yep, I'm excited to hopefully participate, but if it's outside my Fargo range, at the very least, spectate.
Let me reword that. We're going to do the very first Stroke Zone Challenge Knockout Challenge style. Yeah. That's a better wording.
That's
for it.
the correct combination of
Otherwise, I get fired.
descriptives.
Don.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, he should fire you anyways, but
I think he probably knows that already.
yeah, he's probably watched enough. He's got that figured out.
Shawn Johnson, 5 balls away from booking his seat in the semifinals, and leaves himself on the rail. Uh-oh. That makes it a little more challenging again.
Well, he stabbed one in from way up here a couple games back. Let's see if his stroke is still there. If he has the good thoughts from that shot in his head. Oh, yeah. That was much better.
He hit that one solid.
Yeah, much better. Much better stroke than he
Inside
had been
English, 2 rails, come around the 8 ball. Play it the same pocket. Or come up on the 50-yard line and leave yourself with a thin cut on the 8 ball with, dear Lord in heaven. Holy cow. He hit that 7 too thick. If he would have come out another 6 inches away from that 8 ball, this match would be done. Now,
Come on, cue ball. What are you doing? That's one where you hit it and you're just afraid to hit it hard enough to get the cue ball to come all the way around, and then when you make it, you end up here.
What do you do here? Do you go for the knockout punch and bank the 9, or do you play safe?
I fire at the bank.
Me too.
Yep.
I think he's cutting it. The way he's lining up,
Yeah.
it looks like he's cutting it.
That's in the hole.
In the hole. What a shot. What a shot to end the match.
And that, folks, is some of the best of the knockout challenge.
Woo, another nail biter. All 4 of the quarterfinal matches have been just
9-ball
incredible.
nail biters, absolutely.
Just incredible. Yeah, and going back to that too, Trevor, is every single match has been 9-ball, which the way I have that wheel designed and set up is exactly the way that it was meant to be.
Yep.
That's not true, anybody. That is not true.
100%, yeah. Dale is a 9-ball whore, thus we play 9-ball all the time. We know that. That's,
Well, folks, thank you very much for, you know what? Let me just put that up there and make it a little easier, and then you don't have to look at our faces. But
oh, good Lord, no.
thank you for tuning in on a Packer Sunday, and my condolences to all the Packer fans out there, because that was just a brutal first week of the playoffs again. I wish I had a cry button. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna swear on behalf of everybody else. You mother son of a, what the is going on, Matt LaFleur?
Boy.
Anyway. Thank you so very much for all of your support on and off the stream. As I've said time and time, and I'll never stop saying, if it wasn't for you folks, Trevor and I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
So all of these wonderful sponsors who are just incredible, along with a lot of other people that are not sponsors but that have helped in so many different ways on off the stream. Taylor Collar and my teammates, always with the kind words. Scott Kugel, who you just seen in the chat, built my camera box and a lot of other things. All the staff here at Varsity Club, all of my co-commentators, I've got a list about 20 of them. And as I said, you, the viewers. So for those who guessed the correct score, 13-10, Shawn, you will be getting a message in a private chat off screen, and one of you will have to guess the answer to the trivia question, because I'm not going to be giving away 3 jerseys.
Okay.
Unless
That's
Don
fair.
Mackey is going to front the money to pay for it, because I'm not. I'm just not doing it. So with that being said, if you want to tune in about 10 minutes, we are going to be doing the live redraw for the semifinals. So until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. If we don't see you back in the chat, that's quite all right. Then watch for the post on Facebook, all social media, as to the dates and times and the location. Well, obviously, it's going to be here at the Varsity Club for the semifinals. So until then, thank you, everybody, and good night.
Thanks all. Have a great night.
Thank you, Trevor Simpson, by the way. Thank you for being here, Trevor.
My pleasure as
Jeepers
always, Dale.
Christmas.
My pleasure as always.
Good night, everyone.